cracking the fuck up, dude.
Uh-oh, we're live already.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Hello.
I got to fix your box here, Eric. You gotten
Uh-oh.
short on me.
I
Let me
did.
yeah, when it translated to YouTube. Ooh, we had a lot of people waiting. A lot of people waiting for Epic
Damn.
Eric.
What we got?
Uh, well, it don't say my live viewer count, but there's people here in the chat.
Oh yeah, yeah. I see the chat. Chat's been good.
Well, we're on time. That usually doesn't happen. It says 10 right now, but I guarantee you we're going to be cooking with gas before this show's over.
That's right,
We
man.
got a
Dude, how you like 6 cents, man? Say,
I
come
know,
on.
brother.
I wish
You
I
don't ever have to do
you
that
gotta
for
call
me,
your buddy, see if he's got no, I'm doing it because I bought it because I like it.
dude. They have the best hats. No plug, indeed.
N- Honestly, it's one of my favorites, man. I don't wear it much because I don't want to like sweat it out, you know what I mean? So hey man, you gotta see if your guys got any like in a back room somewhere with some
I
dust
believe
on
I
it.
can get you
This
taken
one.
care of.
This one.
That
I'm trying to get this
That's
one.
old school.
I know,
So
that's what I'm
a
saying.
lot of people don't realize they've kind of switched logos to more the newer riding style.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I bet you and I might can pull some favors if we can get there.
Man,
Hey, I tell you who makes good
if they
hats,
got
and Shimano Loomis. I was in my local dealers about right before the COVID stuff, and dude, they got some
yeah.
good looking stuff. Shim-
I like Shimano's hats, man, a lot. They fit my head. They're crisp. You see me wear the Shimano a lot. I like the G Loomis too. Because I'm particular about like the rise,
yes,
you know. I don't want a flat brim. I don't necessarily want it curled up too much either, you know. So this one's perfect.
yeah, man.
One of my
My dad
favorites.
likes them like this tall, and then he bends the bill, so it's the bill dance deal.
Does anybody have a tip for getting like the sweat stain out of a hat? Like, I wake up in the morning, start working on my yard, and it's hot, and I'm like out there going, "Damn, I'm sweating in my new hat." And I come in, there's a line already forming. I'm like, running under the sink, and I just can't figure out how to get it out.
I saw something on TikTok, which guys, if you ain't following me on TikTok, I'd appreciate it if you do that. I don't make no money on there, but I like to be funny. Um,
Right.
I told Eric I am wearing leggings tonight, but it's not for TikTok. It's for warmth only. No twerking. Um, oh, we got a new sub in here already. Crazy Carter One. He subscribed. Thank you, Mr. Carter, for the sub tonight. Um,
Nice.
yeah. So anytime someone subs, I don't know if you watch it back. You know, I've got Brian Robeson doing the hooking thing in football, and someone
Nice.
throws a dono, you get Randy Moss holding up the bass pops up. But
Man, you got Sean Lai, Adam
yeah,
Cawley in the
man,
house,
old
man.
school
Jeff
guys.
Gaspo, man. Dang, man, you got a bunch of man.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Let me see. Tom Mix,
Yep.
man. I'm just Chris Jones,
Yeah.
Dustin Taylor.
Robert Danielson, man, he owns Angler Asset Spinnerbait, makes great spinnerbait. We're going to talk about it tonight.
Oh, he's on
Yeah.
tonight.
You make
What? Freestyle bass fishing's here. Sycamore Outdoor. There's a bunch, man. Dang,
so
good
much.
stuff.
So guys, do me a huge favor. You guys smash the like button for me and Eric. We literally put this together about 4 o'clock this afternoon.
That's right.
I think he was fiending because he messaged me earlier and was like, "Hey, you going to stream tonight?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think
I'm
so."
bored, man.
And I was like,
I
"Hey,
had my
man, let's
last
like
tournament,
start."
man. I got nothing going on, dude. I'm about to start going into my dark days, man. This is when I buy stuff I don't need. You got to help me
You
somehow,
know what's
some way. I got
fixing
to
that?
get out of this funk.
Dude, we can blow the internet. Tackle Warehouse Black Friday stream.
That'd be cool.
Now I'm not gonna do can I match you because well I'm poor, but
That might be funny.
what we
Have
could
people
do,
tell us what to order.
yeah, I could order X amount dollars for Eric and Eric for me, and then it's Black Friday / Christmas.
And then you got to go catch a fish on it. Man, I got the Vikings playing. Oh, I got you.
Yeah,
Okay,
we got
that's how you
another
do the
subscriber in
subscribes.
there. Yeah, yeah. So we got
Nice.
this new program.
That's
It
very
does like
cool.
it's kind of the same thing the gamers got. But guys, make sure you hit the thumbs up if you're new. Appreciate it if you subscribe tonight. We're going to talk spinnerbaits before the night's over, but there's a lot on my mind. I don't mean it's
Oh,
bad.
nah,
Um,
where do we
we,
start, dude? I mean, it's your show. You break it down. We can go by category, or you can just like hold up one spinnerbait that is your favorite to kick the stream off.
mm,
If you could only be relegated to one spinnerbait for the rest of your life, Which one would it be? I know what mine is. I gotta find it.
And I'm gonna go. I'm getting my box here.
Hold on, I gotta find mine. I just had it out.
If I just
Eh,
had one.
If I am I running into a problem already? If I can't find it, oh, I got it.
No.
Got it. It's in my
You
hand.
know what's bad is when you've got your
Rich Soccer, what's up?
you got your spinnerbait box organized, but you put it backwards. So now I'm having to. I gotta find it.
And I know everybody's gonna hate on me because you can't even buy the spinnerbait anymore, man. But I can't help myself. I did stock up, so I got it in my hand. Can anybody guess? If you know me and you follow me on IG, you know what's in my hand. Oh man, y'all remember the old Blue Fox Vibramax, the big bass spinnerbait? Sure do.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hildebrandt the
I found her.
Babe. Yeah.
If I had one, and because I've
One.
won a lot of money, this has dominated the Tennessee River. There's several that I love throwing, but if you just said, "Hey, Baitman, you can only throw one spinnerbait,"
Yep.
this is the one I'm going to throw. This is the accent. I got to put it for Eric first.
Yep.
The
I see it. I
accent
see it.
River Special. And guys, that color's Purple Crush. I'm not really worried about the color of the skirt. White works, but dude, these accents slay. That's Robert Danielson makes a great spinnerbait. War Eagle does. They all do. But I have just caught so many fish on that one right there. That combination. A lot of people don't know, Eric, or Stan Sloan told me this. The inside part of the spinnerbait, what people call the inside's really. He says, "Son, what do you want on the clevis?" And that's how he talked.
Clevis. That's right.
I didn't
Yeah.
know the first time. I said, "What are you talking about?" And he hung the phone up. So I called him back and said, "Stan, why'd you hang up on me? I'm like 16." I said, "I'm trying to order some spinnerbaits." He said, "Well, number one, I don't sell a spinnerbait. I sell an aggravator." And he said, "Number two, if you don't know what the clevis is, you don't need to be selling tackle." Well, he educated me that the clevis is on the inside of the arm. And this is on the outside. So
that's right.
But dude, this thing's won a lot of money. It's a really good spinnerbait, and I've kind of upset Jacob Wheeler. Has really let it.
Kind of let the cat out of the bag, man.
Hey, we got a $25 make you
Dude,
holler.
I saw that,
right
man.
Off the beginning, Oakster
Yeah.
Bassin. Having Eric on your show is a smart business move. it is, but you know what, dude, we could talk 3 hours about anything.
Easy.
Off the stream.
Easy.
We were already on pace talking, so
we truly were, man.
We just really just string conversations. That's all we do.
That's it. All right, so mine is the Jackal Super Eruption. So why I like this spinnerbait, man? A couple things. So it's got a super fine cut skirt. That's not the big deal to me because I don't really care about the skirt per se. But it's the shape of the blade that gives it a lot of thump and vibration, but you get the flash of a willow. This is a reverse teardrop blade. And so I get a lot of vibration and thump, but I get a lot of flash as well. I like a silver blade on the trailer side, actually, on the outside, and the gold on the inside. You don't see that combination much. Most of the time, you'll get a gold and silver lead blade.
Right.
So it's two reverse teardrops. It's a super fine wire bait. So again, there's a downside to the super fine wire. I don't know if this is like 030, but it's super stainless. So it's throwing off a lot of vibration. And I just like how it comes through grass, comes through cover. And one of the things they do, which makes this really unique, is they've welded the two beads right here, right? So they don't move up and down the arm like most spinner baits, unless they have a spacer. That blade will move down. So as soon as this hits the water, the blades engage. And if I'm moving it by cover and I kill it by a stump or by a clump of grass, it'll helicopter down. Yeah. So you get that secondary action on the helicopter. And then the blades engage as soon as I start moving it again.
So my buddy Jake Lawrence, that's been on the show several times, Tennessee River Hammer.
Yeah.
About 6 months, right before summer started, says, "Hey man, I know you're the bait man, and I always find him whatever he needs." He said, "I need some super eruptions." I said, "Really?"
What?
I said, "That's my man Eric's spinnerbait." He said, "Dude, please don't tell nobody. This thing just freaking kills." And I had 4 different people get some, and he bought probably 50 of them.
Yeah,
I mean,
if there were 50 out there, I'd buy every one of them. There's no question
You
about
know
it.
what I
So
found?
I won my championship on this one. 22-6 on the Upper Bay. Found the fish over a 2-day period. They were sitting on a channel swing bank, and this is a deadly bait to slow roll too.
Mm-hmm.
So when that water, when that water cools down, really starts to get cold, below 50, this joker catches them, because you could slow roll this bait too. See, normally you'd want that Colorado, you'd switch to an Indiana or Colorado to slow roll, but it has enough thump that I can slow roll it, but I can also burn it.
I like that.
I mean, it's not a true burner
I
bait, but
call
you know
that
what I mean?
a rabbit head. Doesn't
Yeah,
it look, kind of have a rabbit look to it?
yeah,
Yeah, dude. That's.
yep.
I've got the new jackal. We'll talk about it here in a minute. We got
And
answers.
this is a half-ounce bait, so I mean, it's pretty compact for being a half ounce. You know what I
I've
mean?
noticed a lot of the
It's not
JDM spinnerbaits have that compact
yeah.
body.
They absolutely do have a compact body. It's not a big wire frame compared to most half-ounce spinnerbaits that you find domestically.
All right,
Yep.
let's answer some
But that's my
questions. We got
favorite.
questions popping off left and right.
What,
Trying to
already?
keep this thing going. We got 170 people in here, guys. I think we can crack 400 or 500 tonight.
That'd be cool.
If not, no big deal. What I've
Right.
noticed, I've been getting tons of views in the mornings. Like, I guess people are like, oh man, Baitman was streaming. I gotta go to work. Football's on, stuff like that. I get it, guys. But we're gonna have the best damn Bossa crankbait show you've ever seen here in a couple weeks.
Oh, yeah.
We may do that next weekend if Eric ain't doing
Mm.
nothing. I might have to tease y'all with the little Bossa I got in yesterday. If y'all saw Instagram, whew,
What?
John Hare hit me with the heat on the Bossa.
What?
And I found some new hooks, Eric. You may know
Mm.
may know about them. But, all right, let's answer a few questions here.
What do we got?
All right, this is gonna be easy. Oh golly, man. All right.
Oh, it's flying. They're flying in, dude.
I've got to get. I
Holy
want
crap.
Baitman Junior can read now. He's got to be our assistant.
Oh,
It's a what?
limberneck spinnerbait. Uh-oh.
You got one because I don't have a limberneck.
I don't have a limberneck, but I
Whoa.
have the remake of the limberneck.
Ah,
There is a guy.
Pink
Okay.
spinnerbait. We got to talk about that too.
The limber blade. So if you guys know what the limberneck was, I'm going to open this package up, live, so you guys can see what we're talking about. But the limberneck, it gained some popularity around my Potomac waters because it's known for coming through grass really good, oddly enough.
Right.
So don't know if the original designer was making it for grass, but what you've got is you've got your standard stainless arm, but then you've got some like steel flexible cable, right? So, the concept is that when I'm pulling this through grass, this collapses and doesn't get caught in the grass.
Right.
And then it pops out and starts to progress again. So, pink.
Let's talk about
I don't know,
it.
man. There's dudes that throw pink buzz baits. There's dudes that throw pink spinner baits. There's dudes that throw pink trick worms. And there's dudes that throw pink flukes. When that water on my river gets a little bit greenish, that's the right color.
Dude, I'm telling you,
that's a sleeper color.
I have a pink one. It's my favorite. I have a pink spots. Oh yeah, here we go, right here. Right.
Yeah, and these are available, by the way. The Limber Blade, for everybody that didn't see it, Limber Blade. I screwed up the package, but it is available. You can buy them. He's making them. He brought it back.
We're going to talk pink. I caught several fish on this behind Menendez. We got done filming one day. Burning this guy right here on the grass line. That is.
How about that?
That is. Shout out to my buddy Ryan Coleman over at Spot Sticker. I believe Ryan he's a top 5 spinnerbait builder in the country. This is the old mini me. It's got that hidden weight down there, Eric.
There it is, man. I got my chartreuse and white mini me. No joke, man. Painted blades.
Yep.
Right there.
Now,
see what he's talking about. That hidden weight is pretty incredible. So again, small frame.
This is a burning son of a gun. It's meant to fish fast.
I mean, yeah, super thin willow leaves, and you can move that joker quick, man. They don't get a quick look at that bait right there.
So Ryan says he says I always recommend people buy 1 ounce. I make them down to 3/8. But to get the true versatility out of the mini me, you buy 1 ounce so you can fish it fast on the bottom. Or you fish it extra fast.
On top.
Reel on top.
Oh yeah.
And one
thing,
that mini me don't blow out. Now
that's a mark of a good spinnerbait, man.
The light ones yeah, they'll kind of roll a little bit, but
Mm-hmm.
you got to have that heavy weight to burn a spinnerbait
True.
really, really fast because it keeps it
Yep.
level. Dude, I love the mini me. You know, I got me this. Now for fall, for me, I'm going to switch to something like got my little purple shad pattern
No,
here.
it's gotta have. Is that Nichols pulsator?
Oh, that's another mini me, man.
Oh, that's a mini me. Oh, there you go.
But man, Ryan does a great job. But uh,
He builds a good bait.
all right, we're going to answer some questions here. I don't know. Whew. And so Ryan paints all those blades too. Spots, I believe it's spotstickerbaits.com. He's a little
Mm-hmm.
pricey, but dude, they're all handmade. He don't have to import nothing. He's a great guy, and he's a dang good fisherman. He's won a Bass Top 150 on Lake Lanier. He's stout. All right, let's see here. Oh man. All right. Holy cow, I'm way behind on the comments. So guys, I apologize if I get behind on the comments. It's gonna get crazy tonight. If you gotta have your question answered, I don't ask for donations, but throw a super chat out there. It highlights it. I'll make sure I get to you. So, all right, let's back up instead of talking about spinner baits. Let's talk about spinnerbait rods, spinnerbait reels. Eric,
Yeah,
are you a Loomis 813? Is it 613 or 813 spinnerbait rod?
I don't even know, but I'm a Loomis spinnerbait rod guy for sure.
Yeah, I think the number is either I can't remember if it's a six. It's a, the one that was always popular in retail was like a 812 or 813, something like that. It's really really good.
I,
And a lot of
I
guys,
got both.
a lot of guys would
I know I got both.
yeah. So talk about the backbone, the tip on your spinnerbait rod.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's got that soft tip. It's kind of like the concept of a chatterbait rod, right? It's a single bladed bait, just like a chatterbait. It's letting them suck that bait in. So the tip's got to have enough give, but you got to have the backbone to drive that hook home, right?
Yep.
You know, just I sweep set on a spinnerbait, but I let that rod load up, and that tip allows them to suck the bait in,
Yes.
and and I don't overreact and pull the bait out, right?
Yeah.
So I like throwing on 15-pound. I used to be a huge fan of 15-pound P-line fluoro clear.
Right.
It just was buttery smooth.
Mm-hmm.
But I found if I had some professional overruns during the day, because you know how spinner baits can tend to tumble sometimes, right?
Yep.
Or you throw it into wind, right? Because it's got a skirt. If I went to pull out that little professional overrun, if I got a kink in it, or if I was snapping it later to get it off a snag, wherever I had that kink, I might break it
Yeah.
in the middle of the spool. So I started to lose faith and confidence in that line. I'm not dogging on P line, man. I think they make a good product.
Dude, that's all I used to
So
use. Green P line.
the CXX
Yeah.
or the
The
fluoro clear. I'm
CXX.
talking, yeah, CXX is bad to the bone. So I've kind of shifted to like, any type of copolymer
Right.
that's just a little tougher because I feel like I'm getting the strength of copoly, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not stretchy like monofilament, but it's got the toughness. So CXX is a good choice. Iserline's a good choice. Big Game's a good choice. Um, you know, but I like 15.
Yeah.
For most of my applications.
I don't ever go heavier than 17. And really, actually, I only use 17 at night because, dude, I'm casting
Mm-hmm.
sometimes and we make bad judgment and you're like, oh, let's cast by this boat dock and it pong, the
Right.
bank's a
Yeah.
little closer than you
Yeah.
thought, and you're a lot of times.
What about gear ratio? What about gear ratio?
I used to be a pretty solid 6'4", 6'3" to 1 guy.
That was me. That was me. Have you changed?
Yes. 7'4", 7'5".
So yeah, so if I'm spinnerbait in the fall, I can't discipline myself to slow down enough.
Right.
And so if it's cold, like super cold, like now I probably throw a 7-1 when the water's warmer.
Right.
But as it got
right.
colder and I kept employing that spinnerbait to slow roll it, I gotta have a 6'4". I just can't. I can't do it. I was in such a groove with that 6'4" because I spinnerbaited for so many years,
Mm-hmm.
and I had so much good success in the fall, colder temps in the fall. I'm not talking about like when they get on that shad initially. I'm talking like when it really chills down. I found good success, man. Under 50 degrees, slow rolling that bait in particular,
Yeah, I
big
know there's
bites.
times when I've fished in the fall and
Yeah,
I'll have one rod, two spinnerbait rods. One's a 7 and one's a 6.
yeah.
And
There you go.
so if I'm fishing a 6, usually in the fall, I'm fishing deep. I'm slow rolling,
Yeah,
10 foot,
yeah.
or more, and it is way more efficient. It's a little easier to fish a spinnerbait slow to me than a crankbait. Number one, because if you fish a crankbait too slow, it floats way up. Where a
Sure.
spinnerbait, you definitely want it on near the bottom at times.
Yeah, you get it to
I
that
like
depth.
getting in on them nasty stump root wads down there,
Yeah.
rolling on them ledges. If
Oh,
I'm
heck
ledge
yeah.
fishing or I'm deep fishing 6-1, if I'm burning down the banks, if I'm target casting stuff,
7-1.
at least. Some guys throw on 8,
Sure.
but that's too much. Too much.
Yeah, I think that's overkill. Yeah, that Joker's seen a little bit of the bottom, no doubt about it, man. She's wearing a little bit. She's caught some fish.
Hey, since we're gonna go old school,
Now, what kind of trailer hook? Let's talk about the trailer hook,
right.
man. Are you a Gami guy,
Yes,
owner guy?
I am a Gamakatsu guy, and I got a fresh pack. I bought some blades the other day at Academy. Gosh, 1/0. I like a 1/0.
Okay.
Where's it?
I go 2 or 1, depending upon the size of the frame.
I don't know
And what do you use for your keeper? Like, how do you keep the trailer hook on? Because I hate the plastic things that come with it.
Well,
so I got a bait hack for everybody. But go ahead, you tell me what kind of keeper you like.
Honestly, I go to Archer Shop and you buy, telling you want a foot of surgical peep tubing.
Don't like it. Don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like it. You know, I don't like it.
You know what?
I feel like it's too stiff. It like if I use the tubing, I'll be casting it, and all of a sudden I bring my bait back, and my trailer hook's like sticking out the side.
Right.
So what I do, I bought these little glow beads. You know what I mean? So I might put a glow bead just for a little color.
Right.
And see that little red that had a little sleeve to protect the hook that came on? I just jammed it down for a little red color on there for a target. But anyway, so if you're a real cheapo like me and you don't, well, I mean, honestly, look, get yourself a hole punch, a paper hole punch.
Right.
And once you're done your butter tub, this was like Land O'Lakes butter, you start punching the plastic lids to butter, sour cream, whatever. I picked red, and man, you get yourself like, man, a couple tubs of butter, and you got yourself 100 or so of these caps, and you take one out, and this is what you do. I'm gonna put it on for people. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but let me know if you can see it.
See good.
All right, hold on.
I'm learning something here. You know that one company, Rapid Fishing Solutions, they make that thing where you insert it in. It's cool, but it takes way too much time.
It is cool, man. But this one, you know, just brought a pack up. So I'm taking that little disc and I'm going to pop it through. Try not to stick my finger and bleed on the show for everybody, but I'm doing it outside the camera. I'll show you the finished product because I feel like I'm going to stick it. I'm going to stick that hook into my finger. All right. And I'm trying to get it on. I'm choking a little bit, man. Hold on. I got it. Got it started. So I got it started on the hook point. I'm going to pop it down over the hook point. I mean, and that thing's hard to get over. So that plastic's going to stay on there.
Yep.
And there you go, man. Just move it down the shank. And now you got a completely free swinging hook.
So
and you got that little cheap piece of plastic. And that's not coming off. That's not coming off, man.
So I'm going to show you this.
Can y'all see it? And I use that for buzz baits, spinner baits, whatever needs a trailer hook. You can see that, right? Pretty good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. There you go.
Now, check this out. So this is a Nori's spinnerbait from Japan.
Oh, the voice of the water.
Yes. Great spinnerbait. Buddy of mine, Rick Bartz, he's probably on the stream, sent this to me. But when you're talking about that trailer hook, look at this. Now, I thought this came on spinnerbait. He said, no, this is actually, can't remember if he said a decoy or Hayabusa, but you see.
No, Hayabusa makes a hook that has that. This is another product from Japan called Versatile Keeper. That's black. It looks like that, but Hayabusa makes a hook that has that rubberized gasket, and the hook is that's pretty cool.
This thing is sharp too, man, and it's a small hook. You don't have to have these big trailer hooks. That's what I tell guys, man. You put a big trailer hook on spinnerbait, you can kill the action of it.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely can't. You know, I was joking on the show. So, man, before I text you to do, I lost my trailers, and then I got to thinking, dude, I don't really throw a lot of trailers on a spinnerbait anymore. It's either I put a Kitech on the back, or this is the one I've been using all the time, man. I use it on everything. It's just, I'll show you one rigged up here in a second. That Hog Farmer, that spunk shad, man, it makes, it just gives it a bait fish profile. If you want some more action, you put on the twin tail or a fat Albert. it's really personal preference. I really don't think they bite one too much over the other. But check this out. You want to talk old school?
What do you got?
What is it, Eric?
Oh man. Let me see does it have a wire keeper on it?
It does have it has a trailer hitch on it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yep. I had to reskirt it.
I know the bait because I had a bunch. Did they ever make them with colored blades?
I think so. Mark Menendez has kind of made this one famous.
Yep.
Terry Oldham. That's it.
Yeah.
Oldham spinnerbait, baby.
Oldham spinnerbait. I bought a bunch of them, man, back in the day. I think they made some colored blades on them.
That cantaloupe spinnerbait Menendez throws is based off this thing. But that's what that hog farmer trailer, you see, it gives it kind of just a shad profile there. And I just put a new skirt. Man, 6 cents, that's some pretty good spinnerbait color skirts. But now, if I'm going to slow roll, I'm going to try to catch big fish out deep in the fall. I'm going with something meaty like this right here. I really like double willow, but what I'll tell guys, double willow is nice if you want to real fast on the bottom, but if you want to really get slow and get a lot of thump, tandem, I like that big gold blade right there.
What size is that? Number 6?
Yeah, that's a big one. That's a number 6, and it's hammered, so you're gonna get a lot of flash. This is right here. I'm gonna throw something like this on a kind of windy, overcast day.
Yeah.
Throw it by a brush pile, some stumps.
You ever hand tie some skirts, man?
No.
I'm gonna show you a little Team Daiwa ditty I made up, man.
I want you to teach me.
So I took a Team Daiwa bait, took the skirt off, and so look, man, the white hair in this is called yak hair, and then I put some silicone, right, and then I put a little crystal flash in there, and I've got a number 6 blade. I put some nail polish on the top to make it a little more shady, and I used red thread to give them like a target in the middle of the bait. But that's a meaty profile, and I don't need a trailer, right? Because that bait's got that, I'll throw a trailer hook in there and it'll come out to about here. I just want to be able to show the bait without having to do that. But man, that's going to have a lot of flow, a lot of action. You know what I mean? That's pretty sexy, man.
I remember
a little fur in there. That's yak hair, bro.
Yak hair. Hey, I remember when the first tackle shop I ever worked in is when I was 16, 17, Fisherman's Headquarters there in Draftville. There was a company that had a lot of, I forgot the name, is all rabbit fur. They had a nighttime rabbit spinnerbait. Everything was rabbit fur, stuff like that. And we sold them, but I never heard a lot of feedback. I did throw the night blade quite a bit, and I caught some fish, but I wouldn't say caught any more than I did on anything else. But now,
that 38 special. Did you ever throw that? Was it the 38 special, the black one that had like the rattle in it or something?
The midnight special or something.
Midnight special. Yeah.
Yeah, it was all right. I had a problem with the blades coming off.
I hate that, man. Is there anything worse? Dude, I went out with John Cruz, man. I did a little bass class with John on the water, right? At Smith Mountain Lake, right?
Yeah.
So it's a fall kind of deal. And I brought my Stanley Vibra Shaft. I've seen the comment a lot. We got to give a little OG love to the Stanley Vibra Shaft.
Great one.
I've got one in the original pack here. And does everybody know what's up with this? Why is the Vibra Shaft a unique bait? What made the Vibra Shaft unique? Why did he call it the Vibra Shaft? What gave this bait more vibration in the day, probably than any other spinnerbait? Do you know?
I didn't throw it a lot.
Okay, here's what made it.
This is really I didn't throw.
Yeah, so the Vibra Shaft, and you can get this is double Colorado, but you can get it in any configuration. Lonnie Stanley still makes it. But the deal is that the wire started out thicker by the head and then tapered thinner down the arm. I want to know how they manufactured that wire. Like, did you have to make each wire individually to taper it?
You probably would.
I mean, how do they do that? It's not like you got a spool of wire, You'd have to anyway. But I was throwing a Vibra Shaft. I was catching them good, dude. And I knocked my freaking Vibra Shaft off like a log. And I came back. I caught a bass, and I came back, and I'm like, my blade's gone. It fell off.
Yeah.
You got to check your swivels, man.
Yes.
Your split rings. You got to check your split rings and that little wire bend.
Tell you what.
But the good thing about the Vibra Shaft, you'll never lose the blade. You see that little curl they do? It's not a curlicue. That thing is bent over the blade and hooked. That swivel will never come thing that'll make you hurt is that split ring. But you know, that's another Viber shaft. That's a crazy spring crawl kind of color. Before fire crawl and chatterbaits got popular, I was throwing this on the Potomac and having my way in the spring.
I gotta share
What's
this
up?
on Facebook.
What's everybody? What's up, everybody? Fire crawl was not a new invention.
No.
This is an old spinnerbait, dude. I'm taking this back to like I don't even know when.
Even Strike King had a orange spinnerbait at one time. I gotta give a shout out though, Eric. You like?
Yeah. What do you got?
You like Lake Fork? You like Texas fishing? I gotta give a shout.
I want to go to Lake Fork.
Well, let's go, because I got the guy that'll take us. He's in the chat.
Who you got?
His name's Ronnie Kelly, Captain Ron's Guide Service. My man Ronnie Kelly.
Hey, let's do it.
Listen,
let's film. Let's make a film.
He'll do it.
Dude, that's on my legendary bass tour, man. That's on my YOLO bass trip. So don't anybody try to steal that idea. I'm going to go on a YOLO bass tour. I'm hitting the legendary lakes across the country, and I'm going to end up on the California Delta. Lake Fork's on the map. I'm going.
Okay, well, I'm going in February.
I'm renting an RV.
Okay.
I'll meet you in Texas.
Let's get someone to get us a white van, no candy, and let's just go across and fish.
I'm going to bring my silver 4runner, dude, because I got the rolling tackle store.
We'll go to every tackle store. We'll blog it.
Yeah.
And fish.
Yeah.
Dude, somebody's got to get behind us. We can do it. And
That's what I'm trying to say, man.
Money to my wife. But I gotta give a shout out to Captain Ron. He's a good spinnerbait fisherman, and he throws these guys quite a bit.
Hold on. I got a guy. All right, Jared Hinkle said, please see this. Have you ever tried the discontinued all copper War Eagle spinnerbait? I had my best day on it, about 5 more after. I have 2. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back.
Oh, I know where about 20 are.
What?
Yeah.
Tell that guy he'll want them.
These guys right here, these Sandtone spinnerbaits. Yeah, they're legit. I think I got the... forgot the name of the one Captain Ron throws. This one's the Sandtone Got 5. I like this one. This one's a 1/4 ounce. It's not a real heavy one.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing to talk about, like limit getter spinnerbaits, right? Woo. That's another good little topic.
Yeah.
But before we move on, I think please confirm, what was that guy's name? Jared? Where you at, Jared? Jared Hinkle. Confirm that's the one you're talking about. All copper, right there. I bought it because a guy kicked my ass on the Potomac on an all copper War Eagle spinnerbait, but on an all copper rattle trap. And we were using the same line, casting in the same damn grass bed. He was just fan casting, and that's all they would eat that day. I don't know why. It was the ugly trap. This is an ugly spinnerbait, but it is unique. Is there something to copper? Sound off, everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know. Why? It's like tannic water. I want to hear from the guy. Jared, were you throwing it in tannic water, or where were you like clear water? Talk to us, man. Gotta know.
You know what I don't like? Fishing packages where I had to fight with to get something open.
That's a straight up truth, man.
But yeah, this is a
Carl Maxfield.
Oh, here's a good question. I never understood this too. Why such small hooks on the War Eagle?
Don't know, but they seem to hook them all right.
That's the thing. It's a small hook. I don't lose many fish on a War Eagle.
Guys that love War Eagle, man.
I don't lose many fish on a War Eagle. Sometimes they miss it.
Yep.
But when I hook them, they're there.
Yeah.
Here's one of those copper wires.
Agree.
By the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have to reskirt it, but dude, they catch those hammer blades. I showed you some that's got the hammer blades, dude. The turtle style blades. That's more of a spring deal to me. Dirty water spring. Love those hammer blades, or way out deep, you're just getting extra flash. So. Jared said the skirt is copper too, not chartreuse. I know exactly what he's talking about. I know where some are hanging on the shelf at. I mean, it's
copper skirt.
It's
a copper
looking,
skirt,
dude.
What? Copper skirt?
It looks like rust.
I got a copper skirt that I bought from a guy that was making chatterbaits. Hold on, I'll go get it. And he swears by it in tannic water. It's a copper skirt.
Yeah.
All right, so here you go. I bought some loose skirts, but I can't find loose skirts this quick, but I could find this bait that quick. So I'm gonna show you this. This is a little Illusion Vibra Spin. Kind of a funky little bait. I have not thrown it, so don't ask me if it worked. But I like the concept. So it's an underspin chatterbait. So look, it's like a jig head with a chatter blade, but it's the copper skirt. You see the copper skirt?
Yeah.
It's got white on it too, but it's got copper top. Can you see that color? Copper blade and silver underspin, but kind of funky. I don't know. But he swears by it in tannic water. Tannic water. Maybe there's something to it.
Captain Ron says hammer blade with orange kicker will smash in dirty cold East Texas lake.
Of course.
Well, I'm going in February. I don't
Let's
know
talk
what
about
week.
that orange kicker blade. Let's talk about that orange kicker blade. All right, so I got a couple orange kicker blades for you. Maybe our man TK from Tacklecraft's on, but man, does he make a great bait. He's come out with a Socail spinnerbait. And I mean, beautiful head design, compact. He makes one with a red kicker blade, by the way. This is double gold. But yeah, for slow rolling, I mean, look at that little half-ounce joker. Don't even tell me. I've caught a few, not on this particular bait, but they're in my box. Here's the man's. We would be remorse if we didn't include the man's OG, right? I mean, one of the thinnest wire spinner baits you'll ever throw. There's your orange kicker blade. I think Captain Ron's probably talking about a red kicker blade. I don't know, but I always throw fluorescent orange. Yeah. I haven't been dialed into the red kicker blade, but that's fluorescent orange. I booked. Yeah. So and TK's got another. This is Tacklecraft. He's got the Socail. Have you seen this one? This little shatty.
Oh no! Uh-oh! Hopefully we didn't just lose Eric. What's going on here? Have we lost Eric? Oh no! He's back.
No, what?
Whoa, you're back. You're back.
Dang.
Whoa.
I blew up the stream, dude. Sorry.
Dadgum Russians.
So this is something? TK's. Am I back?
No.
Uh-oh.
Yep, you're back now.
Oh.
You're back.
Baxter, where you at?
My son must be getting on the dang Xbox. He's about to get whipped. Come on. Are you still there on Skype? Oh no. All right, guys. I apologize. I'll get Eric back. I'll try to get Eric back. Can you hear me, Eric? Oh, he's gone. He is gone. Uh-oh. Guys, we're gonna have to.
We back?
Hello? No, he's gone. Uh-oh. Dang. Hold on, guys. I'll get Eric back. I could have been hacked. Definitely could have happened. Definitely could have happened. Oh, hey, I accidentally. Yeah, there you are. There you are. I don't know what happened. That was crazy. That was crazy.
I know.
Well, you come back though, your video's clear.
Yeah, it's way clear.
Now it's gone. What's up, Luke Ripple? Murray State alum, Mr. Luke Ripple. All right.
So we back? We back?
Yeah, I guess it's like freeze up or something. Let me go make sure Baitman Jr. ain't trying to hog down to Fortnite. You tell him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Baitman Jr. on the Fortnite. I'm still frozen on YouTube. That's weird. Might have to refresh. I'm gonna have to refresh the stream. What? David Brown, what's up, man? What's up? I guess I'm on. So I'm gonna show TK's Tacklecraft Socail spinnerbait. It's a half-ounce little ditty, man, but that's his shad version, man. I really like this bait because it's compact. I mean, for a half-ounce bait, that thing is proper. And one of the things I like on any spinnerbait that I'm throwing, I want that tail blade right over the hook. I don't want that blade way out here beyond the hook. That's why bass miss it. They're striking, they're looking at that blade and when they're coming in. So I don't want that blade trailing way behind the hook. So this has got the correct access.
Yeah, I was right.
What do you got?
I was right.
He did, man. He kicked us off.
He's mad too.
Baitman, what are you doing?
I said, dude, what are you doing? I said, yeah, you're playing Fortnite. He said, you didn't want to come. You didn't want to come on the stream with me and Eric. You want to play Fortnite. So, thanks for holding it down, my friend.
You got it, man. You got it. So we talked about some slow
Yeah, let's talk
rollers,
about these
man.
little limit
Early
getters.
spring,
You know, these 1/4 ounce spinnerbaits, especially in the
dude.
fall.
All right,
Like this is a little
all
sand
right.
tone.
You pick up your favorite 1/4 ounce. I'll pick up my favorite 1/4 ounce. I have two. I got two.
The one I'm fixing to pick up isn't technically a 1/4, but
Well, no, you got to pick up a 1/4. You can't be cheating like that. Hold on. Where's my second 1/4 ouncer? I got my one.
all right, we're gonna go.
Where'd it go at? Oh, I got it. I got it. I got it. I got my whole pile of 1/4 ounces right here. Favorite 1/4 ounce little. Well, all right. You can even go smaller if you want. I'll grant that. Are you going smaller or are you going bigger? Don't be picking up no 3/8 ounce, man.
Buddy, I got.
What do you got?
5/16 War Eagle finesse spinnerbait.
All right, that's a damn good bait, man. That's
Yeah.
hard to. That's hard to compete
Dude,
with.
I'm telling you,
that's
the little
that's
little
hard to compete with.
Indiana and Colorado. It's especially in the fall. I know people want to throw willows, but you can match a
That's
lot
straight up
of
fact.
small bait fish. You can fish it fast,
Yep,
easy to
that's a
cast.
badass little bait. Badass little bait. Can't argue with it.
So guys like the War Eagle, put it in the chat.
Were we holding up the same one?
I think so.
What color's your tail? What color's your spitter on the back?
Silver.
Silver. That's what I'm talking about. All right, I got two for you. One I discovered new because I was having a hard time finding one. Do you ever throw the little Mr. Money? Strike King?
Baitman Jr.'s been throwing the crap out of
it. There's your little Mr. Money with a hand-tied skirt. Yeah, I think I did hand-tie this skirt.
So Menendez told me that is his favorite Strike King spinnerbait.
Anybody notice anything different about that trailer hook?
It's an assist hook.
Yeah, what do you think of that little action?
I like it.
I'll tell you what, if they get hooked on that assist hook, they are not coming off. They are not coming off. All right, here's my other two favorite little ditties. All right, this is a Bill Lone special.
Uh-oh.
Anybody ever heard of the Pose?
Tempo, yes sir. Tempo spinnerbait.
Tempo. There's your Tempo spinnerbait. Now it's got an orange kicker blade, but anyway, hammered. You know, a lot, and this is a deep cup. See, you know, you got your shallow cup. This is Indiana. You got your shallow cup. You got your deeper cup. Deeper cups tend to throw out a little bit more vibration, and a flat rubber skirt. So it doesn't come, if you ever can find them. You can get them at Dixie Marine out of Ohio if they have them in stock. Right. I like that little line tie up front. See a little haywire twist?
Yep.
That's your line won't slide up the top, but you can fix that with some of that tubing that you were talking about. Cut yourself a little thin slice of the tubing, you know, for a spinnerbait that doesn't have that haywire twist, and put that little thin tubing right there. That way your line won't slide. But you can get these flat rubber skirts, and you can order them on Tackle Warehouse. A lot of old school dudes, man, they want flat rubber. Would you agree? Yep. They want that flat rubber. It's a humdinger.
Hey, check this out.
H&H rubber skirts. True Swipe, black and yellow, and pure white. Right there, man. I think they sell these on Tackle Warehouse. What do you got?
A whole bunch of those slip-on. Some are silicone, but I got flat rubber in here.
No, I like silicone.
And I tell you what you gotta do. If you throw spinnerbaits a lot, you gotta have a bunch of blades. I've got white ones, orange ones, gold ones. And the cool thing is, so let's say you're fishing your favorite Strike King spinnerbait or whatnot, and the wire's bent to shit. You're not going to be able to fish it anymore. All you got to do is get you some pliers, take the blades off, because the blades may still be good. And so then if you got one where the blade falls off, guess what? You got a backup blade. Or, dude, there's times when you're digging through the boat and you can't find that perfect combination of two silver blades or whatnot. If you got your little extra box of blades, you can make one up real quick. It's not hard to change the blade.
All right, can you identify this bait?
It looks like a Picasso, but it's not.
It is. No,
I got it.
It's that InvisX wire. It's super, super thin. This bait's got a lot of vibration. It's a 1/4 ounce. The skirt's super long, but man, it does catch them. It's a great little replacement for that.
You got the new Picasso.
Yeah, if you can't find Timmy Poe's, get yourself an InvisX, man. 1/4 ounce. It's a bad little jamma.
So like Timmy Poe kind of inspired that accent deal. You notice they got that the pill head shape, what I call the pill head.
You know what's interesting about why the pill head? Why the pill head?
I don't know. I think it almost just looks like a bait fish eye. That's it.
I think so, but I think it has a lot of weight. See where the arm is coming out
Yes.
of? Most of the weight is on the bottom of that head.
Mm-hmm.
And so why Bill likes a spinnerbait that has more of the weight at the keel is that when you're riding that over cover, it doesn't tend to roll as much, if that makes sense. So let's talk about, because spinnerbaits do roll a little bit and can hang you up in wood, right? Let's talk about some baits that are really good for cover. What do you think is one of the best cover spinnerbaits out there?
Ooh.
I got one for you.
I'm looking, dude. I got a lot of spinnerbaits, but coming through cover, dude. That accent comes through cover really, really good.
Show me the head on that accent. I want to see it. This is a JDM product. Somebody did mention it, but it's the Mega Bass Super V Flat.
The new one.
And check it. No,
I got the new one right here. We're fixing to look at it.
Let's take a look and let's compare.
All right,
look at that head, man, and that's got some abalone on it. Old Jimmy Etter and the guys that are doing the abalone.
They're going freaking crazy. We got I got messages.
That's abalone finish on
there. We gotta have
one
Green
for
the boss of show.
Yeah, man, I know.
All right, let me get that accent again. No, that's
But they've done the same thing. They've welded. They've actually put a little crimp in the wire right here, so this blade does not move. It's in a fixed place. So you get the same concept as a super eruption.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a crazy little bend here, but this bait is totally keel weighted. So when it hits cover, it doesn't roll. So it's a great little cover spinner bait. It does catch it, but it's expensive.
With that pill style head, same kind of concept. I don't think the wires is thin on an accent. It's very thin, but it's not as thin as a tempo.
Yeah, but it's that same pill head shape.
Yeah.
See how it's keel weighted, right? Mm-hmm. That's probably why it comes through cover good.
I don't hang these up very much. And one thing I'll tell you on the accents, and you guys can see how much this blade really flashes. They've got these fluted blades, and they were really the first company doing this. Now Picasso's got the new. I got one up here. I got a couple spinnerbaits. I got a bling and a Picasso.
Yeah.
I forgot what they.
How do you like that bling?
It's the first one I've owned.
How do you like the bling? That's the bling, right? We're talking about River to Sea.
Yeah. I've heard they're really good. I know some guys that swear by it. It looks good.
Yeah.
I got one that's like an abalone shad. It looks freaking killer.
Yeah, I mean, and look, I like how they do the chartreuse over top the white. What's that dang one that Wesley Strader throws? What is that one that he throws, man?
Baby.
He swears by it.
It's a stance.
No,
it's Zorro.
He calls it something else.
I don't know. He makes his own, but he's technically sponsored by Stan Sloan on them.
No, it's on their website. It's on their website. It's got this funky head, man.
Oh.
And he swears by the chartreuse over white. He wants the chartreuse on top.
I'm going to be honest. I'm picky like that. Like on all my, I always thought my chartreuse purple. I like the purple on the top. I don't like it on the bottom.
Yeah.
Because if you look at a gizzard shad in the water, they don't get purple on their bellies. They get it on their back. Or red.
All right, let's talk about truly ridiculously big spinnerbaits. Do you have any giant bladed spinnerbaits?
The Odom's like the biggest one I got.
Let me see it. The Odom with the 6?
Yeah. I don't.
All right, I'm gonna hold up. I'm gonna hold up a JDM one. This is the Typhoon.
Yeah.
Versus the number 6 blade on that Daiwa bait. So just for comparison, that's the number 6 blade versus the number. I don't even know what size that is on that Typhoon. That's
the Mega Dune. You got one of them?
I don't. No.
Let me find these. Man, dude, I can't get to this tackle. I've got so much shit stacked up here.
There's that big Typhoon. If you guys want to take a look at it in the package.
Good question.
Oh, sorry, it's an OSP. My fault.
Ooh, I'm not. Dude, I love OSP stuff. Don't tell me.
Me too.
Spinnerbaits, because I'm gonna find some. Let's see. Let's answer some questions. We'll get random.
All right, let's do it.
Guys, again, make sure you smash the like button for me and Eric. Sure, we're up to 270 viewers. I think we're going to break 400 before this thing's over.
That's right.
We're just getting the tip in right now. Let's see. Someone says good spinnerbait coming through willow grass. If I'm going to fish grass, I'm fishing double willow for the most part, or
Oh, for
a
sure.
single willow.
That's something that we don't talk about a lot. You know what I
I've
mean?
got one up there.
A lot of guys don't like. This is a great little bait that's small and compact. It is JDM. You can still get it. It's the Dep's Mini Bros. You know, and there's a single blade little job. It's got that pink top. This is a 1/4 ounce. You know, and sometimes when that bait's small and they don't want a lot of flash, I've seen a single bladed bait do a lot of good work.
You know
Actually,
what else would
kicking
do a
my
lot of
ass,
work?
kicking my ass in the front of the boat.
You know what else would do a lot of work? Let me see if I can find it over here. I got one.
The Bango blade. That's Wesley Strader's
That's
bait. The
it.
Bango.
Blade.
Thank you.
Oh man, this thing tangles up. This is not. Now I've showed this before. I think you know what I'm talking about. Our buddy Brent Anderson's invention. Look there. There's a
Humdinger also makes flat rubber. You could get it at Tackle Warehouse. At least the last time I checked,
I'll try to
they
remember
had.
everything we talk about and link it, because the last time I did a stream and linked it, I got back on the analytics and a lot of you guys clicked it, so that just told me y'all want it. But dude, this is Brent Anderson's BA spinnerbait. This is an OG. This one is like 4 years old. Elvis, 4 blades.
Yeah, you ever caught one on
Dude,
it?
I
I've
have,
thrown
and
it.
it freaking smoked it. I've only caught a handful of fish, and when they eat this thing, Frankie Five Fingers, Elvis, whatever, dude, when they eat
Yeah.
it, they don't just like tap it. They knock the damn rod out of your hand. But I've got this
Mm-hmm.
big old Callan's Mondo grub. You know, no, it's called the Magombo.
Magombo. It's Kalen's.
Dude, you put this behind it, it's just a big pulsing. It's like a mini A-rig. That thing, he's got a new version. I believe it's either 3/8 or 1/2 ounce. He's made for fish around shallow water too.
Yeah, it's the mini.
Yeah.
I threw that, man. I've thrown it. Never caught a fish on it yet. But I haven't spent a lot of time with it, and it wasn't like ledge fishing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
It is a real specialized deal, man. Real specialized deal.
I don't see why they wouldn't eat it. Look, it's just a big bait coming through the water. Why can't I chuck that in front of a bush?
Yeah.
If the water's up on some of the lakes that have big old buckbrush and a big old joker sitting by the side, and that thing comes, moving in front, why would they eat it?
All right, this is a good question. Bass fishing in the Midwest, is an owner flashy swimmer considered a spinnerbait? I consider an owner flash, the hook with the blade on the bottom.
Yeah.
I consider that an underspin.
That is an underspin. It's a whole nother category.
Yeah,
spinnerbait's got to have a wire arm.
Right. I'm not going to say the FLW Pro, but I've seen this thing on Facebook, and I don't have one. It was a spinnerbait with a chatterbait blade at the bend.
You mean it's either... I'll show you two.
And I said,
all right,
this guy won a Forcewood Cup. Yeah, it wasn't as nice as that, trust me. And I said, you got to be shitting.
Okay, so here's the other one. Hold on, and I forget who made this. I saw him in a shop, and I'm going, I have to have this. Man, look at this little funky deal. Chatterbait blade. I'm sorry, I got to get this blade around. With the spinnerbait chatterbait blade. It's a proven winner bait, so it's made by Hog Caller. It's discontinued, probably because they got sued by Z-Man.
Yeah.
And they did a really shitty job bending that eye on that blade. But is that the one he was throwing?
No, this is a handmade East Tennessee deal. This guy won a Forcewood Cup.
On that bait?
No, he didn't win it on the bait, but he said, dude, I've been trying to get Strike King to make this, and they won't. They think it's Garbo. So we're sitting on it.
Well, there's a California company making that now.
So
1/2 ounce.
He threw it in the water, and I was like, holy smokes, that thing's awesome. But it's just freaking dancing like this, and the blades is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, this is a Zinx. For anybody that wants to go to Japan and find this, you can find it on eBay probably. I don't know if they still got any, but I'm looking at it going, I just have to have it.
That's right. Dude,
I've thrown it.
What kind of damage would you and I do if we took a plane to Japan?
Oh my! I would never come back. I just live in a tackle shop.
We'd have to rent a Navy boat just to bring the tackle back. My buddy Luke Ripple, he's a great guy, man. He's a good fisherman out here in fall. He's one of these Murray State bass anglers, used to be. And makes a good point. He says, Queen Tackle Company sells the chatterbait blades where you can just put them on the baits.
Yeah, true. Where have you ever seen? All right, what's the weirdest spinnerbait you've ever seen? I got a couple.
Don't I? Oh, yeah, I got one in my hand right here. When we were got on those limit getters, a subscriber sent this to me. It's kind of weird, but for me, look at. Can you see this little guy? It's got like a frog hook in the back. It's got a real short skirt,
wow.
And it
so that's like
I think
that's like a drop. It's like a drop blade,
like a little drop
right?
blade, man. Little,
yeah, like I got one. I got a black one, double Colorado with a double hook frog blade in the back with a living rubber skirt and basically an aspirin head shape. I mean, it's just like, I don't know, man. It's a safety pin spinner, like a bushwhacker style.
Oh yeah, right? You want to talk about weird? And I'm telling you, some people can call me on it.
I got some weird ones though. Yep, go ahead.
Hog collar rattleback spinnerbait, the one that had the like banana peel blades, or it looked like two Fritos. Yep. Put the back end of the Fritos together, dude. When I was 12, 13 years old, and the water would come up on Kentucky Lake, my dad would bust that thing out in the bushes, and it slayed. And I can't find them. I'd love to find a couple of them. They did catch fish. It was a weird deal, man. It wasn't like a flash blade. It was different, but they ate
it. I had one. It's somewhere in here. I can't find it. But I know what you're talking about with that split frickin' thing and the head that had the rattle. Yeah, like two Fritos. So here's some other oddities.
Of course, back when Kentucky Lake was good, I'm not going to lie, Eric, it was probably the second best bush fishing lake in the country behind Bugs Island, Kerr.
Really? Yeah. All right. Identify that. The dead giveaway is the logo on the bottom. Yeah, the Heart Throb.
The Heart Throb.
But who remembers this? I don't even remember what it's called. But they took and they riveted a Colorado blade on the back of a willow blade for extra thump and vibration. Oh, which makes me think of a little guide trick.
Is that called the Heart Throb?
I think it is the Heart Throb. But no, the Heart Throb was like these little ones, right? I think this is a Heart Throb. That single one. I've got another Heart Throb here. You know, they had all different models of it, so I got that one attached to the trailer boat.
That someone brought up in chat that's junk. Is that Yozuri thing that's got the ball hanging off of it?
Oh, the knuckle?
Yeah.
All right, whoever heard...
Cool ideas that sucked.
Whoever heard of the death shutter?
Oh, man, it's been blowing up in the chat. A lot of people have been talking about the death shutter or death shimmer spinnerbait.
Shimmer. Death shimmer. That thing will rattle your hand off, dude. It's the straight up fact, man.
Really?
You seen how crazy they bent that wire?
Yeah, it's got like a zigzag.
Doesn't it? I don't even know if they make it anymore, man. But what a crazy thing, man. Oh, the man's undulator, or the vampire one. Remember that one with that crazy little wavy blade? That seemed to suck.
Oh, I got one right here.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, you talk about crazy. I think I've showed this off before. I got one. It's still in the package. It's made by Hildebrandt.
Yeah.
The Bulletproof Grassmaster.
Whoa.
It's got the plastic wire.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that one,
I hate to take it out of the package
because
this might be one of them deals. It might.
No, don't take it out of the package. You can't. It's that clear baited Hildebrandt one.
Yeah.
And how about the clear bladed? Didn't Mans have a clear bladed spinnerbait too, for a little bit?
I think
so. For a minute. Here, who remembers this one, man? The Leverage with the hook on the back.
Oh yeah.
That was on that steel cable. So they made a buzz bait and they made a spinnerbait. So Justin McInnes, Leverage. This bait caught him, man. I mean, he had the correct thing going. I was talking earlier about how I don't want a blade that goes way past the hook.
Mm-hmm.
So he had the correct makeup. It's a pretty thin gauge wire, but it was pretty tough. I like the planing head. I like that little red accent on the bottom, and the hook was super sharp. Now, if you were, and the skirts were really cool because it had that little flash built into the skirt. But if you were unlucky to buy some of the shitty ones that were made during the last run of the baits and on sale at Bass Pro Shops, you didn't get a good weld because they had to weld that aircraft cable coming out of the lead bait. See that aircraft cable right there? And it is aircraft cable, by the way. Is it focusing?
Yeah.
There you go. You can really get a picture of it and see how that. So the concept was that a bass, once he was hooked, couldn't throw the bait. It gave you the leverage. That's why they call it leverage. So, but on the last run of these, they didn't do the weld properly, and you might hook a bass and then lose the hook and just come back with the bait. So that's a lot to trust.
Remember, I know I'm going to talk about blades. Booyah, their first chatterbait, had that same hook concept, the leverage style hook. I got one.
Yeah.
Those actually caught a lot of fish, believe it or not.
Here's another sleeper spinnerbait, man. Who remembers the Excalibur counterattack with the counter rotating blade?
Ooh.
See where they drilled that hole on that blade off center?
Mm-hmm.
So this gave that thing, and it's another kind of reverse teardrop like on that Jackal Super Eruption.
Mm-hmm.
So it just gave it a different signature. That little joker with a blue glimmer skirt.
Oh, blue glimmer.
On my waters, man.
That's the color, man.
Blue glimmer. That thing would just catch him, man.
All right.
Just freaking catch him.
Here's that new Mega Bass. This is the, you see that? Eric? I got to hold him down low for Eric because he's on this laptop webcam.
Let's see, man.
That's the new Mega Bass right there.
Ooh.
It's kind of a blue glimmer, blue shad, but it's got these three little tails here. Now I'll hold it up to the webcam for the people. I had this on my stream unboxing. Man, these things are sold out everywhere. I think Hook Up Tackle may have them. They're not too bad, $10. I can handle $10 for spinnerbait. I threw it in my
pool.
This one's 3/8, dude. Your area.
Oh yeah,
one thing
that's
you're
right.
talking about. There's hardly any play right here with this blade won't move up at all.
Yeah.
There's no play, but it's a lot smaller blades. The one thing I'll say about the JDM spinnerbaits, this hook's stout, but most of them have a smaller hook.
Mm-hmm.
Like a little more finesse. And then I've got here's that new Jackal Dune, not the Mega Dune. Really, this was like a green glimmer. But one thing I like.
Let's see that.
I'm putting it on your webcam first.
Man, great color.
But it does have got a nice keeper if you want to put a trailer on it.
Yeah, I like the keeper, man.
I do like the keeper. But you notice a lot of these JDM spinnerbaits, their skirts aren't big, giant, bulky. They're thin, nice and thin.
They're thin, man.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep.
I'll be honest, I do like that.
Yep, I do too, man. I do too. A fine cut silicone right there, isn't it? Fine cut.
Yep. And then I've got some of the V9 Mega Bass, and I've thrown it. I actually threw it in a YouTube video. Man, it runs really good. The V9 runs really good.
Yeah.
I hadn't caught nothing on it though.
Yeah.
All right, let's get some more comments.
Somebody was mentioning the Hank Parker. There you go, classic spinner bait. Right there with flat rubber. Well, no, that's silicone. Sorry, that's a silicone cut skirt made to imitate flat rubber. So you get a lot of action out of that skirt. But that's just like that's pure old school right there, man. Probably, wouldn't you say that's one of the thinnest wire? This is probably 030.
Yeah.
So a lot of baits are made. This is probably as thin as it gets. Maybe 030. It doesn't last long, but damn, it catches them.
Now talk about you got a twisted tie there. So like Ryan Coleman's spot sticker, he makes an R bend, which I like. I like the R bend, and then he makes the twisted tie. You know what I mean? Where you got the little
I call that the haywire twist.
Yeah,
that's the haywire twist right there. So your line just doesn't move. But you know what? You could take some of that tubing material that I was talking about and put it on the R bend in the front, and it won't come down.
Yeah, I think Ryan explained to me. He said technically the loop runs straighter, your line doesn't move. However, those have
Yep.
a tendency to break a little bit easier. He said, so there's a
Right.
trade-off. The R bend's a lot more stout, but sometimes they don't run as straight. It's personal preference. I gotta give a shout
That's
out
true.
though.
What do you got?
Gotta get my buddy Rob Danielson. He's a spinnerbait maker, and this is his, man. This is the Angler Assets Elite Pro Brock Mosley and top 5 Angler of the Year. He sponsors him. That's my Table Rock shad color. But man, he does some really good Colorado, Indiana stuff with the painted blades. But
Oh yeah.
one, I like his skirt. It ain't real long. It's just right here at the back of the hook.
Right. Right.
But look, he does put a good hook in it. Good long
So
shank hook.
that's really nice, man.
Yeah, he's a good guy, man. He loves bass fishing. He's always in the stream. He loves him some Epic Eric. Rob, send Eric some spinner baits, man.
Nice. Hey, somebody mentioned the weed fleck, man. Remember the weed fleck? Damn, we're going way back in the Wayback Machine, man. I had some weed flecks for sure.
Yeah, dude. That was a Rick Clun.
You got any weed flecks in that? You got any weed flecks in there? Speaking of Rick Clun, how about the Trickster?
I was fixing
with that funky canoe paddle blade, man, with that crazy blade.
Dude, there's people that swear by it. I mean,
you got any?
I don't. I ain't Lucky Strikes
I got them in my box upstairs. They ought to, because he won a damn tournament down on the what? In Florida, didn't he? In part because of it.
Yeah. Speaking of Clun, almost had that dirty 30 on Lake Fort. Off one boat dog.
Man. Wait a minute. David Brown just said Megabass headquarters is 20 minutes from my house, and my buddy Rich invented the death shimmer.
That's awesome.
David, we need some death shimmers, man. I want to throw it and see about it. I think I got one somewhere. I'll dig it up. I might have bought 2. I usually buy in 3s.
I'm trying to see what else I got in here. Oh, I know one. He's up here by your house.
What's
Dude,
that?
I haven't thrown it. It's still in the package. I need to throw this guy. I love the head design. It's hidden weight.
Yep.
See if you know what bait that is.
All right, show me.
I'm on your webcam. That head, can you see it? Up or down?
Yeah, I can see it. Oh man, you got that little R bend in there.
Yeah.
He's from my way.
Yep. It's called the Blade Runner.
Blade Runner.
Greensboro, North Carolina. Sorry, not quite your way. Dave's
true.
Tournament Tackle.
Oh, Dave's Tournament Tackle, man. I mean, the dude makes a great spinnerbait. You know, it's a Dave's Tournament Tackle. He uses super thin wire like the man's classic.
That's the next one I got over here, dude. He makes some good stuff.
Dude, Dave Farrington is the man. He can make a lot of good spinnerbaits. He's got a lot of different things in stock that catches them.
Makes a good buzzbait.
Dave Farrington makes a lot of good things, for sure. And he knows what catches them, because he can fish, too. All right, I got one for you.
Uh-oh.
Whoever threw one of these in the spring, the old double Colorado football head, dual arm with a pork chunk on the back. Dude, the old-timers swear by this in the spring. Slow rolling something like that along the bottom.
Yeah.
You ever heard of that?
Yep.
Huh?
I watched a guy catch some really big pond bass on that in the spring one time.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of that thing. I think it's like a bumblebee or something like that.
I can't. There was the original one. What the hell was the name? I got one in the package. Hold on. There was one called the Nugget. Hildebrandt made it. They had one called the Nugget. Here it is. This is a similar style. I have to take it out of the pack for y'all. But here's what started the double arm spinnerbait. The Hildebrandt Nugget. That's a double arm jobby in there. I'm not going to take it out. I'm going to leave it in there. Crazy, man. Crazy. But can you imagine a pork chunk on the back of that, slow rolling that in the spring? That might catch them.
For sure. Dude, you cannot.
My dad only threw the. Yeah, there you go. War Eagle. I think this is a War Eagle. This is the War Eagle remake of that bait. Right there.
It's hard.
He said the Shannon twin spinner maybe was the original one.
Mizuno, can we start on Boston now? I think we're going. I think we're going to go Boston next weekend. I think we got to do it.
I gotta wait. I got some baits coming in. You gotta wait
All
for my
right.
baits to come in.
I think Norm's going to take care of you.
Oh man. Oh man, I almost forgot.
Uh-oh.
All right, who made this style of spinnerbait popular? And Mr. Dave Farrington at Dave's Custom Tournament Tackle.
The Gambler
There
Ninja
it is.
Spin?
Boom, you called it. Yeah, he remade the Gambler Ninja
Dude,
Spin.
that thing shreds.
Why?
It's a great shallow water spinnerbait.
What is up with that, man? I mean, it's got such a unique blade configuration. I mean, probably the young guys don't know about it coming up, man, but I don't know, man. The chopper blades. Look at that, man. Is that crazy? Get to the chopper. So that's Dave's regular I forget the tiger shad head. And so if you want that, look how he's got the spacers. I mean, Dave just used quality. He's got the chopper blades for you, man.
Hey, go get your.
But the Gambler Ninja Splint. And I think that brings up a good point. Like in the fall, are you throwing multi-bladed spinnerbaits? I got one for you.
I used to throw that. Remember the quad shad from Strike King?
Hold on. I brought it out. I got it. Give me a second. I got the titanium quad shad. Boom.
I tried it. I've caught fish on it.
Yeah, me too. But it seemed to be a little bit noodly for me.
Yeah, I've got it.
That was my only aggravation. I mean, look at that. Look at that arm. A lot of guys were talking about the titanium Terminator spinnerbait. But anyway,
here we go.
I've caught them on quad baits. These could be made anyway. Any good spinnerbait can make them for you.
Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not looking. Didn't Marty Stone win in Florida on that ninja spin or whatnot?
Somebody did.
All right, TK, he already put it in the chat. TK's like the freaking bass historian.
He truly is.
Hey,
he's the bass historian on the channel.
They make a triple blade now, and this one's blue glimmer. Blue glimmer.
Let's see it.
Accent. This is
you got it?
Yeah, right here, man. This is that Jacob Wheeler. Calls it triple thread or something like that.
Half ounce?
Yeah, man, half ounce. I'll put it on the big webcam for the guys.
Mm-hmm.
All silver. So, hey, let's talk about this real quick. When are you throwing silver? When are you throwing gold? I keep it real simple. If it's an overcast day, I like gold. If it's normal conditions, silver.
Yeah. Fair enough. I think that's good.
And to be honest with you guys, sometimes I don't think it makes a dang bit of difference.
A lot of guys will swear, man, that blade configuration, you play a little bit around with the blade configuration, you can get a few more bites, if they're whacking that spinnerbait and you're missing them, Hey,
we got a special guest that just come in. You're gonna have to get way over here, bud.
Talk to me.
Man, look at that spinnerbait, Baitman Jr. What color's that?
Orange.
Well, you got a sucker for me? Dude,
man, with the orange blades, man, muddy water special, early spring, man. Throw them something they haven't seen. And spinnerbait.
Baitman Jr. wanted to bring this in here to show, Eric.
I think Baitman,
what's a mini turkey. Check out that turkey.
Dude, let's see, man.
A good-looking little turkey, man.
It's a cartoon turkey.
Man, he drew that freehand.
Did you draw it freehand or did you trace it? You draw it
freehand.
Freehand. Hey, I tell you what dude's been doing.
That's what I'm talking about. That was
YouTube,
good, man.
And he looks up how to draw stuff, and he'll go in his room, come back, and next thing you know, I've got a haunted house, I've got bats, I've got fish. Good job, Bait Jr.
I love it, man.
I think we should put that on a t-shirt. Bait Jr. The Turkey Club.
Yeah, the Turkey Club, man. For the guy that catches the least amount of fish in the tournament, he has to wear the turkey shirt.
Junior's
nice
gobblers.
work, Baitman Jr.
Well, we got the camera crop, so we can't see him. He want to come hang out now. You got some blue eyes, son. They got that blue 6 cents hat, man.
Name that spinnerbait. Now I want you to look at the front on that wire tie.
Oh.
Piano wire. Hope the blade doesn't spin around. It's got the name on it. Who can name that spinnerbait?
Is it a Hildebrandt?
Nope.
Mm.
Very popular crankbait company right now. It did. It's got it stamped on the blade. You can probably see it if you look close enough.
Is it an old Strike King?
No, man.
Popular crankbait
it's a modern company. They make a good frog.
Snag proof.
The original frog. Who made the, well, not the original frog. Who made the next generation frog that set the frog world on fire? Everybody threw it back in the day.
It's not
Not snag proof. After snag proof.
a scum frog, bows, Spro.
Mm-mm. Bingo. This is a
Forgot
Spro
Spro
spinnerbait.
made spinnerbaits, man.
Who knew that
Maybe that
Spro
was
made
all
spinnerbait? But check out that blade, dude.
I like it.
That's a funky, you know, I mean, that's what got me interested. Like, what vibration would that blade throw out? It's a little choppy kind of blade, man. I always like stuff that's unique and different. Did it catch any more fish than the other ones? Nope. But I bought it on closeout. At least I didn't spend a ton of money on it. But it's piano wired too. And I like the line tie. The concept with the line tie was direct pull. See how it's got that little, it's different bend.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
This is a mean little guy right here. This is a greenfish tackle. The same guy made me the boss of it.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
finesse style spinnerbait.
Mhm.
2 silver little Colorados. You know, I like willows in the fall, don't get me wrong, but there's a time and place. We fish a lot of stake beds here up shallow. These little
steak
beds with a spinnerbait. Those little emerald shiners threadfin, they get up in there. You take those little finesse style spinnerbaits. And you
the finesse style spinnerbait, they get bit,
The one thing I like
dude.
about the double Colorado and those stake beds, you don't get hung up in the stake bed because you're fishing it high enough in the water column, you're going to see a lot of your bites.
Yeah, you're floating it. Yeah, it's like combat fishing. You're target fishing,
you're
basically,
actually
right?
doing like you would a crankbait. You're hitting those stakes with that little spinnerbait and it deflects off. I mean, you got to bump your line up. But, man, a lot of times that thing gets all the way through the stake bed and one just
comes out.
Oh, man,
all right, let's talking about, somebody asked about no skirts on a spinnerbait. Do you ever go to the skirtless spinnerbait and throw that swim bait?
Yeah, matter of fact, speaking of Oldham's, I modified an Oldham spinnerbait, single willow.
Mm-hmm.
Got a Kitech on here with the screw lock.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta catch them. But that's kind of a deep deal. If I'm getting some short strikes on a regular spinnerbait, throw something like that right there. I know a lot of guys that take the skirts off and put a swim bait on now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just something different, but you know, it's not my number one choice.
Right.
But if I know they're out there and they're like nipping at it, put that swim bait deal on there, and a lot of times they'll crush it.
Was a hog collar a big deal down near you? The hog collar spinnerbaits?
Man, they were.
Did they ever catch on?
They did, but the problem with the hog collar.
What?
Is the skirts fall off.
Don't you hate that?
Yeah, man. Somebody's going to say, when do you put, how about a hand-tied skirt versus rubber? Personally, if you don't store your spinnerbaits where they get hot all the time, for the most part, the rubber skirt's going to be just fine.
All right. Are you a big Jason Christie fan of the new Covert series, man?
Baitman Jr.'s thrown one. It ran off.
Are you buying?
Look, man.
Are you buying into it? Are you buying into it, man? Are you buying into it?
I got 4 of them right here. I got from Academy. $7.96.
So
you know what I paid for these?
What? How much?
$3.99.
They discounted them already. They ain't selling. Why aren't they selling?
You wanna know why?
Tell me.
It says Booyah on the front.
What does that even mean?
Exactly. What's Booyah mean? I mean,
you got to tell me, man.
I worked for Pradco for several years.
Are you saying these are built cheap? I'm opening mine right now. I'm gonna see this. They better have done it right. I mean, it's supposed to be piano wire, right?
It's got Hildebrandt blades on them.
I mean, that's the best blade in the business. It's got a Sampo swivel, right?
Components, man.
And what's the hook? I'm opening mine up.
It's got a good keeper on it. Yeah, open your. I got the same daggone one. Mine's a single Colorado. You know why I bought this? I'm gonna take his skirt off. That skirt looks like I'm not a big. I'm not a chartreuse and blue spinnerbait skirt guy. I know the old school. I'm
not a big fan of the skirt color, but you know what? I mean, what do I know about spinnerbait fishing?
Jason, black and red skirt he knows. On this thing and have a mean nighttime spinnerbait.
Oh, there's no doubt. All right, it's a fine cut silicone. I'm breaking this down right now. I'm breaking it down. What's the hook? It looks like a mustad. Is it a mustad?
I'm gonna open one too.
All right, I got a problem. The hook is showing rust right now. Is your hook rusted?
Right. Are you serious?
brand new out of the pack. Can you guys see the hook? It's rusted. What's up with
Okay,
that?
that ain't worth shit.
I'm reading my
I'm gonna
package
call it
right
like
now.
I
I want
see
to
it.
see
That ain't
what kind
worth
of.
it.
Dude, that's bad news.
It's Pradco for you.
Jason Christie, I am pissed off right now. How can a brand new spinnerbait have rust on it?
Let's see. Guatemala.
It doesn't say anything about the hook. Where'd they get the hook? Yeah, but where's the hook made?
I got rust on mine too, right behind the barb. Actually,
Dude, that's
rust?
not good, man. No, man,
Yeah.
mine's rust, bro.
Yeah, I got a little bit. You can't see it on. See if you guys can see that right behind the. Yeah, you can see it right.
Did that happen in the manufacturing
right
process?
behind mine.
I mean,
you know what it probably is? Why? They
what?
probably put.
Why? What happened?
You can see it on my webcam right behind the barb. There's rust. Not a lot.
Yeah.
Not like yours. I bet they put some kind of coating on there to keep it sharp or something like that. There's a lot of guys.
Got some moisture in it.
Chat say, man, the covert's a good sprint break. I mean, I like the looks of this thing. I mean, the hook's the right length. Now, this is a big old double willow, and this one's 3/4.
Yeah, I mean, it's correct. I mean, that blade's sitting right over the hook. I mean, he's got it keel weighted. You could tell, right? Most of the weight is in the base of this head,
right.
So it shouldn't roll, right? Mm-mm. It's got a nice fine cut silicone skirt. I mean, it's properly bent so that swivel's not coming out of there. They close that eye completely for me.
What good's all that going to do?
I know, man.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I don't know, crankbaits and top bars and rusted hooks, and I'll still catch a few. But you got 2 or 3 hooks on there, treble hooks.
I don't want a hook rusted out of my box. What if dang it.
You could get staff from that, Eric. And then you can own Booyah, and we'll design our own spinnerbait.
I'll get my booster shot, man. Oh, that's right. Travis doesn't believe in booster shots.
Oh man, somebody asked if you and Travis had a breakup, and I'm just going to say like, no,
definitely. Come on now, guys.
No.
All right, I'm looking at my next one. It's not rusted, so maybe I just got one that was rusted.
Now I'm going to have to open every one of these packages to make sure I don't have no rusted spinnerbaits.
Oh, I got a little tiny rust spot on this one too, but it's not bad. I could deal with it. I just want to know what the hook is. See, you go to all the trouble to build a great bait, and you're not telling me what kind of hook it is. I won't buy a bait if it's not a mustad.
It's not a
gamakatsu. No, I know it's not, but I mean, really? How much would that add in cost to put like a premium hook in a premium bait using the best blade ever made? Yeah.
Because it ain't a gamakatsu or mustad.
Yeah, but how much more per bait does it cost to put a freaking mustad in a spinnerbait?
Well, I mean,
a penny, 2 pennies, 3 pennies, 4 pennies, 5 pennies?
And all you got to do is charge it back to the consumer. That's how it works, Eric.
Yeah, I mean, instead of $6.99, I pay, whatever.
$7.97, it'd be $8.49. But if dude, I got those on discount this spring. So that bait started out in 2018. So it only made it a year and a few months before Academy was. I mean, I think what happened, Academy had so many of them because I was just in there the other day. Got a great deal. Got a new tackle box, man. But anyway, they still had them on the shelf back at full price. So I'm wondering if they just didn't say, you know what, we got 200 of these. Let's clearance out 100 of them.
Yeah, maybe.
But, from my retail experience, I can tell you guys, if Tackle Warehouse has newer stuff and it's already on the daily special, or Academy or Bass Pro, if that bait's a year or 2 old and it's already going on discount bins, it is not well received by the public for some reason.
Interesting.
That doesn't mean it's a bad bait at all.
I agree.
Just think of the old Bass Pro swim bait that was thrown in all those. People were buying them for $1, $2. Kennedy.
Mm-hmm.
And what swim baits won more money than that thing on the tour?
Sure.
But again, you buy 10, one runs right. That's
Yeah.
Now I'm the guy who buys 2 and 2 run wrong, and I'll never buy another one again. I'm not Steve Kennedy.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
I see. Unfortunately, I've seen some really cool companies have good stuff, and see all this Facebook promoting it and Instagram, and you know what I'm talking about. And then all of a sudden, well, why's Tackle Warehouse clearing it out? If it's really good, something's going on.
Right.
All right, here's your one, Eric.
What you got?
Painted blade.
Oh yeah,
Now,
you a Painted Blade fan?
dude.
Cloudy sky.
Yep. Now, this is a great. I like a white painted blade in the fall. Now, this is my Angler Assets guy, man, Rob. Great one. Got the Indiana, the Colorado with a little white on it. Dirty water in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
Get that painted white blade. Whew.
How about the best of both worlds? You got a painted blade on one side.
Oh, there you go. That JDM stuff.
Oh, you know, man. They think about it, man. They think about it. Crazy, man.
That's one thing I'll say that.
It's the OSP high pitcher, man. It's a half ounce. That's 3/8. But look how compact that is, man. They're really masters like Norries with the wind range, man. Little cup, deep cup Colorado blades, man. That's a half ounce bait. I'm gonna compare that half ounce bait to I don't know. Here's a half ounce. Hold on.
When you get done, I got a little dirty secret here that
what do you
Clint
got?
Davis showed me a few years ago.
Anyway, super compact.
I love compact spinnerbaits. The bigger, bulkier ones, other than like a ledge spinnerbait, like those ledge busters.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Yeah.
Not a fan of those things.
All right, here's an interesting one, man. One we didn't talk about. All right, so everybody knows like how deadly affected the old safety pin rooster tail can be. You need a bite, man. Throw yourself a rooster tail. I am not lying. Would that be in your panic box?
Yeah.
Does that even qualify as a spinnerbait?
I said on a live stream a couple weeks ago, someone said,
you need a bite?
Stranded on an island, what would you throw? I said a rooster tail.
Oh, well, there you go, man. There's your safety pin rooster tail. Maybe not the color. I threw this with Travis up in New York for smallmouth. Proud of that thing. I cheated. I was supposed to be doing inline spinners, and I brought this out. I was whacking them. But anyway,
well, here's the deal. If
here's
you're
one, man,
stranded
for
somewhere, you can catch anything you want to eat on that right there. Bass, crappie, panfish.
Yeah.
Save your life.
Dude.
Uh-oh.
Dude, don't even tell me. Oh, Sean, what's up,
Sean,
man?
my $20 make you holla. Appreciate it, Sean.
Hello. Sean's the best,
dude,
man.
Sean's great. He is a
Hey,
loyal sub.
Baxter. Dude, there was a pond that I would go to every spring with my buddy Andy Sheehan, and we called it Pond X because we didn't want anybody to know where it was before there ever was a Pond X on that Mercury commercial.
Yep.
I would tie up. This is straight. This is a straight juice. You talk about a rooster tail. Dude, going to Pond X, and that had bigs in it. Okay, so I tied up on a little Hildebrandt beetle spin frame. You know the beetle spin, right?
Oh yeah.
Right, with the wire frame. Okay, yeah, it's a safety pin style with a small little gold blade, and I would tie up a crappie jig. Like I would take a crappie head from Bass Pro Shops that had a Gamakatsu hook, by the way, 1/8 ounce, or maybe it was 3/16, can't remember. But I'd put a little chenille on it, and then like a sparkle tail. And dude, I would throw it on an ultralight 6-pound test with an ultralight rod. We would catch crappie, and dude, I would throw it. I would slow roll it, and then occasionally I would like snap the tip a little bit and let it fall for a split second. It was like that was the retrieve that would trigger the bites, and we would catch 2, 3, and 4, and 5-pound bass on that thing.
Hey, dude, you know what? Catch them. Remember the rock?
That's a beetle spin. Do you think I've ever thrown that on the rivers or like in a tournament or on a lake? No, I just threw it at Pond X. Like a bass wouldn't eat it on the
Dude,
Potomac.
you know how many bass I would catch? Like red air loved that Johnson beetle spin, and I'd be red air fishing when I was growing up, and catching 2, 3-pound bass.
Dude, I used to throw the beetle spin at Clinton's Pond. That's where they caught the first snakehead in America. Really? Yeah, I would throw the frickin' beetle spin, man. The Johnson beetle spin, the black and yellow.
Right. And
then there was another crawfish color, and I can remember. And the stingray grub with a red head, a school bus yellow stingray grub, and them damn bass were eating it. I've never thought anything like that since, but they ate it. Anyway, I was about to show this.
Jodon wants to know, is a yo-yo a spinnerbait?
A yo-yo?
I guess it means like a jigging blade. I'm going to say that's it.
Like, you could yo-yo a spinnerbait, like when it's really cold.
I wonder if you
cast that joker out, let it sink to the bottom, reel it, let it fall. Reel it, pull it. You're pulling it and let it fall. Pull it, let it fall. Yeah, that's a good retrieve, actually. But anyway, look at that little Depths Be Custom, man. Don't you think I could tie something sexy up on that? A little fur and
Oh,
feather?
yeah.
Come on,
Absolutely.
man.
Hey, dude,
Come
Depps
on,
makes
man.
crazy good stuff. They're not just a
Eh,
company that makes swim baits. They make.
I mean, that's a 1/4 ounce beetle spin. That's what I'm talking about. What kind of swim bait would you throw on that? Hell, even a white grub.
That's all you need to grub.
Dude, like if things got tough, don't tell me that wouldn't catch them.
Dude, all these Kentucky Lake.
Am I
That's what
right?
all the Kentucky Lake's going to soon. Everybody's going to have finesse stuff. All right, we got a question here. Carl
Shit,
Acorn. What was the first spinnerbait both Baitman and Epic Eric threw?
man. I'm gonna say it was a bushwhacker.
Oh, I think I got some. Dude, I got a ton of spinnerbaits at my dad's house. He ran copper
Yeah.
wire, and he's got them all hanging. Unfortunately, I don't know. It got hot there, and all the skirts fell off. First spinnerbait I threw, Carl, was the Strike King glow spinnerbait with the arrowhead
Wow.
blades. You remember that? They
Arrowhead,
had the
man. Yeah, I got my blade box here. It's a zoom blade.
Yeah, they made a premier model spinnerbait that had glow in the dark blades. I was probably about 7, 8 years old. Mike's Tackle World has some. I meant to grab some. And I thought, man, it's the coolest thing ever. The blades glow in the dark. And I caught a few fish on it. And as I got older, I threw a lot of Strike Kings. And then I picked up a War Eagle Screaming Eagle. Kentucky Lake got high. I was about 14, 15 years old. Just bought my first bass boat with my dad. And the water was high. Dude, I caught so many on a Screaming Eagle, I bought them all up. And
Let's talk about some blades. Is that the arrowhead blade you're talking about? Or no, it's another
it's very
one.
similar. Very similar.
I know. I got it. Hold on. I got to find it, man. Zoom made a few of those. I'll find it. I got it.
Adam Crawley wants
I got
to
some
know, how do you store your spinnerbaits? What are you rocking? Just in the package, in a box?
In a box.
I've
A small little
got this
box.
Mafia blade box. It's really cool. I got it organized. The only problem is if you have a boat, this is the way to go. But I don't have a boat. So what I do, when I know I'm spinnerbaiting, I pull them out and whatnot and put them in wherever. But I want to find me a small spinnerbait store so I can just take it with me and whatnot. But I do not either put them in the package or I hang them. I don't like them places where they're going to get hot and stuff.
Here you go, brother. Tell me that's your arrowhead blade.
Yes, that's the style I'm talking about right there. But they were painted glow in the dark.
Dang, what?
Yeah, they're like a white, milky white glow. When we go on our cross country trip, we'll find one at Mike's. I'm telling you.
All right. Here's an odd blade for you. Tell me if you guys think this would work and why. All right. So this is a solid aluminum blade.
Right.
And this is a gold one. It's thick. I don't know if you can appreciate the difference of what I'm showing you.
I think a thin blade spins faster, but it does have the tendency to blow out.
So these are kind of lightweight, but listen to them, man. They got a funky little. I don't know, man. Never really put it to work. I got all these ideas, man, and not enough time. Oh, I wanted to show a bait hack. Hold on. Here's a little guide trick for you guys. This is a guide trick. This is my Potomac guide trick for you. All right. So I got this little pack of blades. Can you see how small those blades are?
A little bit like the little humdingers.
Yeah, little. I mean, dude, these are tiny. I don't even know what size to tell you these are. 0? What are they? You tell me.
Probably a negative number if you want to be honest, but it's probably like a number 1.
Right. So they would take that little blade, little tiny blade. This is a man, one of the best ever made, right? And they're going to take it on the back blade, and little blade to that back blade. So I'm going to do it right now.
And as it's going around, it's going clink clink.
You get
clink, clink,
you got a little
clink, clink.
you got a little ticker.
A little jingle in your tingle.
Yep. So I'm going to use a silver on the gold blade, so I get 2 different colors happening, and I get a little sound out of it, and it does not affect the performance of it. What do you think of that? Bait hack? Guide swear by it.
It's a good TikTok.
I can tell you the trick because the guy that I'm talking about's out of business. He ain't guiding it anymore. Like he hadn't guided for 20 years. He ain't bass fish anymore.
Ooh. Bo Judd says, have you ever guys seen a wood-bladed spinnerbait? He had one in the 80s.
What?
I would like to see it. A balsa blade spinnerbait.
Dang. Well, hell, we know a bunch of guys who could do that.
I know.
Man, I'm telling you, this little blade is not easy to get on. You keep rolling while I work on this. It's going to take a minute.
So I haven't talked about this spinnerbait yet, but I feel I have to. A lot of people don't remember, but KVD used to be sponsored by this company right here before Strike King.
Who? What?
Yeah, KVD was sponsored by Nichols for a long time. Rumor is.
What? I don't even remember that.
Rumor is from somebody that knows him very well. I won't mention their name. Says he still has a bunch of them, and he still throws them. But
no, he doesn't.
Here's the thing. Now on MLF or whatever, you can't lie on live stream. But anyway, so that's my color.
No,
that's the color Clint Davis come up with, the shad spawn. That's table rock. But if you got some dirty water,
come on, man.
Oh, I like.
That's a cool little trick. That's a cool little trick right there, man.
I like the clicker.
Can you hear it? Can you hear it?
Yeah.
It's actually making a little jingle, guys.
It does. Tis the season for the jingle. It'd be Christmas quick.
Man, I'm keeping that out. I'm gonna hang that right on that rod right there, that pistol grip rod that I got.
Here's a dirty little secret
I'm gonna throw it.
Clint showed me. He had a black and purple, with a little chartreuse in it, designed for the Coosa River. He said the Coosa get dirty and they catch them on this kind of color swim jig. He said, but I had these spinnerbaits designed so I can fish a little bit faster and a little bit deeper. Dude, I've caught them on this color. For some reason, this double willow, black, purple, it's one of the few double willows I'll throw in dirty water.
Yeah.
You're just about a profile. It's not going to have a lot of vibration or anything.
Hey, Andrew Red, that's for any blade. You could do it on a Colorado. You could do it on a willow leaf for sure. Doesn't matter. Any blade combination will work. Baxter, the one you just showed me reminds me of the. Oh, there you go, man. Robert Danielson.
Heck yeah.
All the blade talk. DM at Anglo Access. I'll take care of you. Thank you very much, Robert.
Robert, thank you so much.
I will do that.
$20 make you holler. You're the man. Yeah, DM me, dude. I'm telling you, they're good spinnerbaits. I'm not sponsored by them.
Yeah,
he's always taking care of me.
No, Anglo Access. Hell yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. So what was I talking about, bro? The color, the dark color blades and the dark color spinnerbait. Yeah. So it's not Kelly Jordan. Who's the guy with the long hair that's doing the MCing for what you call it, for FL? No, for Major League Fishing.
Marty Stone, because he don't have long hair. JT Kenny.
JT Kenny swears
he does.
By a June bug colored frickin'.
It's called JT Special.
Thank you. Like in tannic water, like you will wreck them. Yeah, dude.
I
might have one. Hold on, let me look.
Somewhere in the many moves I've made, I've lost, but that June bug one, Florida, kills them. And Drew Benton has one that's like a DB's River Brim. And guess where Drew Benton's from? South Georgia, Florida, fishing that tannic water. A lot of gold and purple in there, and it's just in the blades. Dude, Nichols is OG. They don't have the thinnest wire, but they got good components, a good hook, good skirts, and they'll make you anything on the planet. And the owner Brooks is an outstanding individual, just a great human.
All right, dude, they're yes, true. They're in my boat. I mean, not my boat, my box upstairs. Dang, I wanted to get it. I wanted to show it. But anyway, the JT Kenny special, right?
Yeah. I thought I had one. I'm looking,
dude. I think there's something to it,
dude. Let me see if I can find my. Oh, I gotta ask you this. I've thrown it. It feels all right. You got any of these Z-Man spinnerbaits? I think it's got.
No, I've never tried it.
Titanium wire, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. They look good. It makes sense to me what they were talking about, but at some point I gotta say, I holler, stop.
But man, we got a big old. Here we are again. We got a big old spinnerbait. And we got a little hook in it. It's almost an O'Shaughnessy War Eagle style hook. Which
Whoa, how far is that blade behind that hook? I don't like it.
I don't either. It's back there.
No, no, hold that thing, hold that blade straight out. And look how far that blade goes beyond the back the hook.
I mean,
Hold the blade straight
it's
out.
gonna go even farther because that. Look at that wire. See how that wire bends? When it's
Yeah.
coming through the wire, it's gonna pull like that.
Yeah, see, I'd want that blade a little bit more forward.
This
I
one's
think
gonna
they made
fall
that arm
apart
too long.
anyway because where it's crimped on back here, the swivel can almost come out. Don't like that.
No bueno, man. These are the details that matter in spinner baits, right?
I'll tell you. Hopefully, Luke Clausen didn't kill me. Luke's a great guy. I drank my first beer with Luke Clausen.
Right.
Anyway, so Dirty Jigs made a spinnerbait about 3 years ago, and it was like a cross between a War Eagle and a Nichols. It had the same style heads their awesome swim jig is, and a long story short, he made one run, and when I was running Tackle Freaks, he sent them to me and nobody else in the country. Sent me 244 spinnerbaits and sold them out in 2 days.
What? Who did? Who sent them to you?
Kurt at Dirty Jigs. Sent them. I just started that website. He said, I got something. So I ordered a dozen of like everything they had. Sold them out. Dude, that Southern gun runs amazing. Luke Clausen helped design that spinnerbait and had to tell Kurt because of my contract with Z-Man, we got another spinnerbait coming out I've helped with, and they're not going to let me promote that. I can promote jigs and swim jigs, but I can't promote the spinnerbait. And guess what? You can't get the Dirty Jig spinnerbait anymore. If anybody's got one, I'd love to buy some. We can do some bait trading because it's a really good one.
Why'd you like it so much?
What about
wire? Do you have any more left?
Wire, good hook.
Okay.
Great skirts. You know, Dirty Jig swim jigs got great skirts. So the spinnerbait, it ran good. You could burn it. It was a nice compact profile. Back again, compact. I just feel that compact size gets bit by big fish.
Compact and that correct blade positioned over the hook. I don't want it hanging too far back, man. I want them to be able to connect with that. They're targeting that. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this.
Anyway,
I gotta talk about it.
Talk to me,
Someone's
Chief.
gonna ask. Here's an old school one. You know what it is. We all know. It's a War Eagle. Made in the USA. New ones. Are they better? Or are they worse? This is a crazy one. See, it's got like Mylar flash in it.
Yeah. I took a skirt off recently of the man's one that had that Mylar flash. It makes it really stiff.
Yeah,
I like
this
the color.
Skirt's
but
really stiff.
See, to me, leverage got it right. I don't know what kind of material they used, but theirs was really supple.
Dude.
But it had that Mylar look. See, that skirt's got it like glued on. That Mylar will separate. If you like roll it between your fingers, that Mylar will separate. But leverage skirts were the bomb, dude.
Dude, I tell you,
those were the bomb.
Killer
they
spinnerbait.
trimmed it up too, man.
And I might have to go back to my dad's to find one. The Walmart FLW spinnerbait. Do you remember that?
Oh,
it had those fluted
turtle
blades, but it had that all Mylar. Dude, I've caught some fish on them things. Awesome shad spawn.
Yeah, dude. I got a funny story about FLW tournaments. So I haven't jumped into many big tournaments, but I jumped into the FLW tournament on the Potomac River, and I'm fishing with Brennan Bosley from Missouri.
What happened to Brennan Bosley?
And so
who's the next big thing?
I don't know. So I had a Wesley Strader experience day one. He had the worst day of his life on the Potomac, right? And I caught a fish behind him, which sent him into orbit. And he accused me on the dock talking to Dion Hibden that I stole his fish.
Geez.
That's a whole other story. It was hysterical. I was in an earshot with him, man. And anyway, whatever. So next day, I got my leverage on. We are circling the same grass bed, which is about 500 yards from the ramp, over and over and over again. It's the first time I saw Reaction Innovation Skinny Dipper, and he was wrecking them on it. All right, but not big fish. So I'm throwing this leverage spinnerbait. I'm near a little ditch in the grass line, and I'm on the edge, and I'm casting behind the boat. He's casting in front. He's frogging at this point. Dude, I throw that spinnerbait, man. I'll hook up with a 3.5 pounder. He comes rocking in out of the water, Baxter. 3.5. I lose the fish. I continue to throw the spinnerbait, and I get like 3 more hits, and then finally I'm looking at my spinnerbait, and the hook is gone.
Really?
It was one of the Bass Pro closeouts that I was throwing. in my buddy Bob Cherry's favorite color. He knew Justin McGinnis from Leverage
Yeah.
really well. He had designed a bait
Yeah,
called the
dude.
Cherry Bomb. Had a lot of blue glimmer in it. Cherry Bomb was his color, and it had like 3 red strands of skirt. The hook was gone. The weld was
Dude, that's
bad.
crazy.
This spinnerbait screwed me over to a top 10 finish.
2 things here. I think you've covered it. Sean wants to know, what does the living rubber do on the old school spinnerbaits? It kind of makes them pulse. You know what I mean?
It pulses. It flows. I mean, if you look at this skirt, so let's take a look at the old school living rubber. First of all, this is like, it's opaque. It's not translucent. Look how white that thing is. I don't think you can get that same like density of color. And I did this, like, I put the skirt on. You could do 2 things to a living rubber skirt. You could put it on straight, which I did here, or reverse it to make it flare, right? I'm trying to find another one. Okay, I made this one flare. So, and when it's flared, you're going to get a lot more. I mean, you're going to get a lot of flow out of that, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a bigger body profile than you might see with a.
Yeah, you put the same size skirt and that thin silicone, it's going to make that bait shrink.
It doesn't have the same. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. This is, I don't know. It's a bad example. I'm trying to find a freaking straight white silicone skirt. Here you go. Here you go. So you have more surface area. Like, so this is a straight white. This is a straight pearl white. And this is a great skirt. This is a fine, not a fine cut silicone, but it's not medium.
Right.
I'd call it fine. But, you know, you got a lot of strands. I mean, this one just has a wholly different look in the way it's going to pulse through the water. The only way you could do it is just fish them side by side and see what this looks like. But opaque, kind of translucent, lets light through. So this is more of a solid deal. I don't know, man, but the old school dudes, they swear by the living rubber right there. I love it on a buzzbait too.
Dude, I know people, they love a living rubber flipping jig. That's a whole different... I don't like talking jigs. Well, I'm going to be honest. We'll be here all night discussing different hook design.
Are you talking about the round living rubber or the
flat?
It's way more
the flat.
Springy. They got the flat living rubber. They got round. They got square.
Here we go. Man. Shady Banks, do you wire tie your skirts? I used to, I'll be honest, the old War Eagles came like that and I loved it. Now I just don't care.
Yeah.
Buy enough skirts.
Yeah, I mean, if
skirts
you
are
run
cheap.
into a problem, yeah, you can just replace them. But it does suck when you're on the boat. You can take a piece of braid and tie it around that, tie it around your skirt and save it.
All right, we got a rod question. Jonah Lawrence, a good spinning rod for universal use for weekend anglers under $200. Thanks, you guys.
Under 200? Man, you'd have to go medium action, 7 foot.
The Loomis E66.
Right? I'd say, yeah, I love a Loomis. You know I do.
St. Croix, that's in that price range. Dude, St. Croix makes really good spinning rods.
They do. They do.
I'd probably look at a St. Croix. What's their under 200? Not, I guess it would be Mojo? Mojo, maybe?
Yeah, Mojo, not a bad deal. I don't know St. Croix very well as a brand.
Yeah. People are going to say, hey, Baitman, I see you got new 6-cents rods to do. Haven't used them much. I've never used one of their spinning rods. I believe that I do use the Daiwa Tattoo Elite spinning rod a lot. Now, the one I got is for dry.
How much is it?
$179. It's really good.
I mean, that's a light. I mean, I want a light blank in my hand. I don't know about anybody else. I'm pretty picky about. I don't want a rod tip heavy. And so the recommendation I would give the guy asking that question is go to the store, put the reel that you're going to be using on it. And when you're holding it in your hand, if the tip of the rod sinks and falls to the floor, you want that thing perfectly level as much as you can. Does that make sense? The way you hold the rod, hold it in your hand. I don't want a tip heavy rod, right? I want that thing counterbalanced on the butt. It's less fatigue, more sensitivity, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
I want it balanced. And this is really important, Baxter. Any production rod you make, and I know you're going to call me crazy. Not many people walk into the store and do this. They have to be splined properly. Production rods, and I don't know if anybody, if you're a rod geek, you know what I'm talking about. Every blank, no matter what material it's made of, has what's called a spline. And a spline is the center point of the blank.
Right.
And so when you get mass produced
A
rods,
lot of times
sometimes
it's
they're not splined right.
curves.
And so what happens is when you set the hook, the rod will wrench to the right or the left. You want that spline directly in line with the guides. And the only way to tell if you've got a spline proper rod is to hold it by the tip and actually, the butts on the ground and to kind of pull up. You might break one, but I don't know. You got to have balls to do it. And if the rod wrenches to the left or the right, it's improper. Go find one that just
Have you
pulls
ever
up
set the
directly.
hook with a ducket rod? You want to talk about?
They're probably
Oh, it's just it
they're
goes.
not splined right.
My
Yeah,
fishing partner, he's got one. It's real sensitive, whatnot. I get it. It's a workhorse
right,
rod. It don't even have
right.
a real action. And he'll set the hook, and that sucker jerk to the right, and he'll start reeling, and it jerks to the left. But his hand ain't moving. It's just the spline so bad in him.
Yeah.
No offense to ducket, maybe it's just that rod, but yeah, you can tell a lot. Makes a big difference. Someone said Dobbins Sierra. That's a really Dobbins makes great. The Sierra line's really good too. Can't forget that. And Gary builds good rod. I do know a few. I have seen some Dobbins that have some spline and stuff. But again, mass produced. You get these guys that are building custom rods. You
Yep.
should. If a guy's a custom rod builder and really good,
He'll know about how to spline
he'll
it
know
properly.
how. If you get one, it's all bended and heat. Kistler
Yep.
Kistler makes good rods. Man. There's so many.
Kistler makes a very good
There's so
rod.
much
I have
good
to
stuff
agree.
out there now. When I was growing up,
That's
you
very
basically
true.
had Loomis, St. Croix, and
Yeah.
Castaway, baby. You remember Castaway?
Oh man, how about that? Good rod.
Dude, we've been on for almost 2 hours, Eric. I know we could talk
Hey,
more. Do you got anything else you want to talk about? You want to talk about Randy Blockett saying Garmin Panoptics is the devil?
hold on. Can you guys see that little look? That is from a Land O'Lakes butter tub, and I just lost it. It was the Land O'Lakes lady's head.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was one of my spinnerbait keepers. The plastic tip that I told everybody. I thought that was pretty funny. She was looking at me on my desk,
Draw another turkey?
so I had to show you.
Look at this.
What?
Just went in there. Look at this big turkey. Now that's what I'm talking about. Big turkey. Baitman Jr., you're an artist. You're going to design my next T-shirt. That's all it is. But
Nice.
straight. Ooh, Phoenix rods. They are underrated. They make some good stuff too. Just not popular when you get on this side of the Mississippi River. But yeah, I watched Randy Blackett's video. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was a little clickbaity, but I'm not gonna be mean or anything. But you're not gonna get rid of Panoptics.
No. The one thing I was live earlier today a little bit with Baxter. I'm not Baxter.
TK, my man, TK.
From Tacklecraft, and we were talking about Panoptics, right? And you've seen the article, the recent win on fork changes the game, right? It like now, the amateur guys are going, and the people that were fighting it, now you got to have it, right? So here's what I related it to, right? So why did the Pro Tours outlaw the Alabama rig?
They wanted to bring the small businessman down.
Maybe. Or was it just too damn good? I mean, dude's catching 3 fish at a time.
Is it too?
What other bait can you do that with?
Crankbait.
That's true.
Timmy Horton's the king of doubles, man. Done on Kentucky Lake multiple times.
Fair enough, but I mean, raise your hand on the stream if you caught a double on a crankbait. I haven't. I caught one on a jerkbait one time in a tournament.
I caught doubles on the Magnum spoon.
All right, I'm not a spoon guy, but you know what I'm trying to say. So,
right.
I mean, do you feel like there'll be tours that will outlaw Panoptics?
Yep. You know why? We
Why?
live in cancel culture. I'm not trying to get Travis on you. I love Travis, by the way. His takes on stuff are great, but yeah, I do really. That's why I think it happened. It's going to get cancel culture.
Yeah,
it's
maybe.
Not from my generation or people that probably look at things as a whole like you. But the people that, gosh dang, boats are too expensive and all this.
Yeah.
Dude, I've got this bass boat group on Facebook. It's got almost 60,000 members. Every other post, too expensive. You're pricing the working man out. Do I think bass boats are expensive? Absolutely. Electronics are ridiculous. I mean, dude, an iPhone costs $600. There's no reason your Lowrance unit should cost more. I can do way more with this than I can a depth finder. What's a depth finder cost?
Yeah.
$2,000.
Yeah, man. I mean, they can have a 10 boat series. They got a kayak series, right? How about a 10 boat series? You know,
Yep.
no more than 150 horsepower or 100. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yep. But I kind of feel like this too, though. You gotta get with the technology, you're gonna get left behind.
I mean, that's fair to say.
Look, some of
That's
the guys that used to curse side scan and down scan where I live and all them
sure.
young kids, guess what? They're good on their graphs now. They got out there and they learned it. And you know, Randy.
I hear you.
No offense to Randy, he made this big video about got to have a 10 boats and all this stuff and price of bass boats. Guess what? 2 weeks later, got me a Rat Phoenix boat, power poles, the whole 9 yards. So at the end of the day, you've got to make a check. Whether
all right, that's true.
All right, I'm gonna get off my horse now.
That's
I would
true,
love
man.
for Randy to come on here and we can talk. Well, Joe Rogan.
There you go.
You can moderate. How about that?
Oh, dude, that would be interesting.
And Eric is the moderator.
Who remembers this blade?
Is that like the Rumbler or something like that?
It's the Roomba.
Roomba blade.
So, man, this is cool, man. I mean, they thought a lot about this blade, dude. It's got this little indentation right here. It's kind of a reverse teardrop. It's got a deeper cup. That's just a hard thumping willow leaf blade. They still make this blade, and they still sell this spinnerbait. Roomba. Rumba. That's my little pack. That's my last pack of Roombas right there.
I'd like to get one. Hey, this guy says, best bluegill blade combo. Tandem, small willow, large Colorado. Prove me wrong.
Wow.
Hey, dirty secret.
Oh! Wait a minute. Matt Pangrak told me to talk about this spinnerbait.
Oh, Pangrak know you were coming on here talking spinnerbaits?
Yeah, man, he hooked me up. So he says,
like old Pangrak.
Right,
he's a good dude.
He is great.
I'm trying to get Pangrak on here. He must have an on-compete with Bass Talk Live. I don't know.
Who knows about the Palm Special?
Palm. I've heard about the Palm Special.
What did the Palm Special do that was very unique compared to other spinnerbaits? I'm going to get a picture of it here. What was it used for?
I'm trying to think.
It was used for waking.
Yes, who
wakes a spinnerbait anymore?
It's been a while. It's that. Hey, dirty water in the spring killer, waking the spinnerbait and in the fall.
Right, man.
Whoa, we got a $5 make you holler from Jim Woodman. Love the live streams. Great way to pass the time, fun, and educational. Jim, thank you so much. I love doing the live streams. I got to do more videos, by the way, just random stuff.
I know, right?
But hey, it's just so easy to plug all this in and just, hey, let's go talk.
I'm trying to find the Palm Special spinnerbait, man. There was one on eBay a while ago. Has anybody said anything about the Palm? Here it is. $19 on eBay. Don't you go buying it.
Whoa, Dustin.
Oh, man. Please don't buy it. Somebody's going to buy it right now. I want to buy this for $19.
Call Mike's Tackle World. Joanne has one on her wall.
One?
Hey, Dustin goes in there like once a week, man. He knows what's going on at Mike's Tackle World. He's actually the guy that told me you got to go to this place.
Hey, Dustin, can you buy? Don't buy it, please.
No, but
dang it, why'd you have to say that, Baitman? Now the eBay one's going to be, I can't log in fast enough. It's over. I've always wanted one. I'm going to miss out tonight showing people this. This sucks. I'm showing it anyway.
Dude.
Baitman Jr. didn't hear that, did he? I didn't say anything bad.
No, man. He hears way worse on Fortnite, trust me. You got that turkey colored in?
No.
Okay. I want
I'm gonna take a picture.
Get on YouTube tonight and figure out how to draw a fish.
All right, you're not seeing what makes this bait special. But there it is. That's the palm. That's the Palm Special. Yeah, but it's got something else going on with the arm. It's not displaying good enough. But this is meant to just barely keep on the surface, and that blade will gurgle. Gurgle. So it's not a bulger, it's a gurgler. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. Tacklecraft says Basil Bacon. I don't know what
Basil Bacon made bulging famous. Boom.
Yeah.
Ah,
Man,
she
what
won't
happened
sell
to
it.
basil bacon?
Damn, I'm gonna have
I
to log into
spelled
my
it
eBay account and get that Palm
how to-
special.
I spelled how to draw a bait, but
Man, I'm gonna be
all
pissed if
that-
somebody.
all that
Tell you,
thing
Baxter,
did
if
is
somebody
how to-
buys this damn
how
Palm special, I'm
to
gonna be wrecked
cast.
tonight. I can't believe it's
I
up.
forgot what it
It's
was.
gone.
Yeah, so Byron, I did that podcast with Byron Velvick, and we were talking
Yeah.
about them California swim babies. He's like, "Oh, I'll hold you one back or whatnot." Dude, I got on there and I'd already bid on some. Love you guys to death. They just made a bidding war. I got out. The night I showed off the Coulter's crankbait, it was a bait. I showed off a baby pig. Got on eBay and I found one for $20. And when it got
A baby pig?
baby pig Coulter's crank on eBay out of the package,
Come on, man.
bid on it, got up to $24. Literally within 4 hours, it was over $100. No, you can't
Come
tell me
on,
that
man.
eBay junkies don't watch these streams to see what we're talking about. These hard to get baits, and they don't want to bump them
They
up.
do, man.
But
You should have Junior draw your thumbnails for upcoming shows. That's a good idea. Junior did some. He's gotten really good at his casting, by the way.
Oh man, come on! White Whale Fishing says he's gonna make us a custom spinnerbait, small willow, large Colorado. I'm down.
Dude. I love getting viewer mail. Like, it's my favorite thing.
Are you kidding me? Absolutely, man.
Yeah, I got that fire this week too. Well, tomorrow night we'll talk about it. I got some balsa.
Ooh, do you have a baby pig right now in your possession?
You want to see my new balsa box?
I,
please don't put this on.
yeah, kinda.
I got 3 of them. Well, 2 of them are Baitman Juniors, so.
Yeah.
So this is my new balsa box. This is a Plano 2-tier 3700. So I've got balsa up top
baby.
here.
Yeah.
And then I got stuff, but the problem is because this dude I stream with always buying balsa and got me into this thing. I already had a decent selection. So I've got all like all my balsa flat sides up top here. I got my Jimmy Eaters, my Marty Burns, got
Baby.
a couple mimics, my CPs.
Nice.
And then you fold it down and then you can open the bottom up.
Oh, that's nice.
And so it's kind of a trick box. Because now I've got
The screen.
I got my baby pigs in here.
Baby pig.
Oh, here's one of them. OG color right here, almost like a Peter T Zoom. Not quite. Full gold olive back baby pig. That's it.
Dang, dude.
Dude, with that catching where you're at, that full.
Yeah.
You know what Norm does? You notice he puts a red treble hook up here. I'll show it to the webcam.
That's what I do.
Puts the red treble hook, and then he's got an EWG on the back.
Ew.
He throws the EWG on the back. He gets the round bed on the front.
Yep. Hey, speaking of hooks, see if I got some in here.
Can you make a
Here's the one.
Dude, that's
here's
dirty,
the one
man.
you're wanting right here. Warthog.
Oh, I'm not particular.
Warthog.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the
You
one.
throw it up on the big webcam that focuses. Yeah.
Dude, that's the one, man.
I'm telling you,
That's
Eric,
the one.
I
I gotta have it.
said something when we
I
first
gotta have
started
it.
doing these streams. I said something about these Coulter cranks
trying,
go
man.
for ridiculous prices, and then I threw one in my pool. I went, oh, yeah, I'd pay $50 for that.
Me too.
Dude.
Me too, man.
Where's these hooks at? So I like Owner's short shanks pretty good because they're not super thick and all that stuff. But dude, these little 2-tier boxes are nice. I'm gonna have to have the second one though.
You're telling me the other 2 are mine?
Yeah. What? Decoy decoy treble hook. I think it's a Y35F, Y33MF or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on.
Yeah?
I don't know. Dude, they are super sticky. Super sticky.
Yeah. So, show me it.
All right. I got to find them. We're off spinner.
We're
off spinner.
What's I know. What's the brand again?
Decoy. Hey.
Oh, dude, look, man, the JDM hooks, dude, are ridiculous.
Hold on.
I don't know why they're so much sharper.
Look here. I just had to kick Bait Jr. out for a second. Here they are right here. It's a YF33F decoy treble. Dude,
What are they a pack, man?
Dude, really, they weren't that bad. It's like $6. They're on TW.
Really?
It's got that.
For how many?
1, 2, 3, 4. They actually put 6. You know, some companies like to do the 7 or the 5, so you have to buy 2 packs. But dude, these things are super sharp, man. The only problem they had 3s, 4s, and 2s. Really need like a 5 or 6 for some of them bosses. But
yeah, there's a couple companies that make 5s. I found a good feather treble that I'm really loving. I'll show it to everybody. I did a little video on how I add a little red slice to it, but it's a super sharp, sticky hook, man.
Keith Red says it happened when we were talking about the spent scouts, and we had like Matt Robertson on here and other people. Said it happened on eBay. The prices went way up.
On the spent scout.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the Ryugi.
I like that. Dude,
Here's treble.
Love a black feather treble.
And it's a number 5. Notice the number 5. So Gamakatsu does make a number 5. I've said that before on many times. They make 5, number 5, and a number 3 bronze treble hook. Yes. If you could find them, buy them, because it's the perfect number 5 is a perfect replacement. If you want to get upsized from a number 6 to a number 5, like all the Spro Little Johns come with stock Gamakatsu black nickel number 5 Gamakatsu. So they reserve the number 5 for the manufacturers. Right. But sometimes some bait stores will have them. I don't know how they get them or why they get them or why they don't always have them. But if I see them, I buy them. Oh man, I just pull the rack because I love a number 5. There was a place called Shorty's Hooks. I think they're still around. It's a wholesaler, and they used to have number 5 black MS trebles. I got a big box up there, but I'm running low, man. So if I see the bronze, I like the bronze. Yeah. I feel like the bronze is a stickier hook.
I do too.
Than the black.
That's why I like those,
you know what I mean?
Decoys, and I like that owner EWG because they put that slick coat on there. Owner calls it Zowa or whatnot. It's not it's a different feel. It's not quite bronze, but it's not just a hook. They're super sharp, man. Super sharp. I had some guys tell me, and also Hayabusa hooks.
Oh yeah. Yep. James Barron asked if I had any Irish Seas.
I bet you do. We'll save that for
sure
the boss.
I'll show you.
Go ahead, bring it out. Boss of tees.
I'll just show one. I'll just show one. I'm just gonna show one, man. But whatever you do, don't buy this color. That's the old Dan model, and that's in blue Cephas.
Blue Cephas.
Yeah, it's got a blue back and a faded chartreuse side. There you go. That's a better shot of blue Cephas. Blue Cephas. Yeah, it's like a Balsa B3. Big bait, big bass. Trust me.
What does that say to give Junior some?
Junior's reading the comments. Dude, it's been 2 hours.
I know.
Bait Junior's got to go to bed soon. Guys, if you've enjoyed the stream, do me a favor. I want you to smash the like button.
That's
I'm
right.
going to let Eric jump off here. We're going to do it again next week.
Yeah, man.
Right. We want to do a bossy show, but Eric's got some baits he's got to get in. So if he's waiting on...
Oh, yeah.
You know what we need to do?
I'm waiting on an order of Marty Burns.
Oh, Marty.
And TK is going to be painting some of those. So, yeah. We got to wait for 2 people. Marty to finish the order and then TK to paint the order because I'm not showing them without TK's paint on.
Hey,
so
TK going to have them available to sell?
TK, if you're listening, we'll sell them. They're my baits.
Oh, they're your baits? We'll still sell them. Throw them on eBay. We need to do an experiment.
No, man, it's crazy. I got some shit to sell, man. Whew.
Me too.
I'm going to start selling. My son's going to take a break. He's got winter break coming up, so I'm going to start listing some stuff. I'll let everybody know.
Dude, live eBay listings. There we go.
Oh my God! What? That's crazy. That's a great idea.
I put the stamp on it. Live eBay listings. I'll open me an account too.
Dad, what does that say?
Dude, I've never even thought about that. That'd be crazy.
Yeah. I don't know how I do all with the computer. I'm good to get both of us on here, but yeah, live eBay listing. You know, you could put it on eBay, and then we'll just reveal what we've put on eBay.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So they can.
Yeah, but I mean, what if somebody buys it before it opens up the stream?
We'll put the stuff up. We'll try to get to where, you know, you put it the day before the stream.
I know I could list all of it and then make it live during the stream. Yeah. I think you could do that.
Yeah, I mean, we could do live auction too, but man, I'm good enough to keep it with comments. I'd have to get TK or someone's got to be.
Dude, it's brutal. Those live auctions are brutal, man. It's brutal. Yeah, there's a lag.
Yeah.
Like, I hear you now, but you're lagging on my screen. Yeah. And so, dang, I don't want to create frustration and
put it on
people
eBay
getting upset.
Like a day or two before the stream. Set it to a week auction or 5-day. That way, when we stream, it's like, hey, this is what I listed. Here's the bait. Here's about it. Why you want it. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be fun.
I like ideas.
Because to me, I mean, it's like, you know, it's like when I bought something that I really liked, I bought in volume, especially if it was discounted. You know what I mean? And I think you could talk a little bit about the bait, you know, to try to say, why did you like the bait? What was special about the bait?
I got a ton of zoom. The problem about plastics. Oh, big turkey, big brown turkey coming up in here.
Yeah.
Dude, you did freaking killer job, Bait Junior. You almost made a beaver in that too, so you got two animals at once.
I like it, man. Feather it up.
Anyway, I'm gonna have to jump off here. We got to make a thumbnail and all that.
Right on, man. Hey, man, thanks for having me on. Really enjoyed it, man.
If you want to do it next Saturday, you don't have to, as always. But if you just want to get on and shoot the crap, I think we got to talk a little bit about some jerking. It's jerkbait time.
Jerkbait time. Yeah, we can talk a little bit about jerking. I don't do a lot of it. I can talk about my epic fail of not catching them. So I was up in New York, just to give a little teaser to the jerkbait episode with Travis, and he's live scoping, looking at the fish, and I'm with him looking at the fish. We're alternating casts basically. And dude, I see my jerkbait on the live scope. I see the smallmouth come up off the bottom. This is my jerkbait. I'd see the smallmouth merge with my jerkbait expecting a bite. I never got a bite because guess what I'm throwing? This is the most ironic situation, and I talked about it on video. You'll see me talking about it. I did not catch a fish. I hooked two. I bought, you're going to laugh, dude. I bought a rod from a video that I watched of Randy Blaukett talking about colder winter season finesse jerkbait.
Is that Mega Bass Vision Rod?
It's that Mega Bass Orochi Double X. I probably bought the wrong model, so I apologize, Randy Blaukett, in advance if I'm dogging you. I'll have to go back and watch the video that I watched to buy the rod that you recommended, and I couldn't snap it hard enough. So you see me I'm stepping off the back, and I'm like doing this, Baxter. I'm taking my rod and going. I get it to depth, and I'm going, and I'm throwing a Mega Bass Vision +1, 110 +1. And I'm doing this. I'm going, oh! And I mean, I'm like snapping it and throwing it back as hard as I can, like a 6-foot swing. I finally got two fish to commit, and I couldn't drive the hooks home. I was laughing my ass off. I got punished. It was terrible.
I will say the new Mega Bass LBO, it's like a jackal rearrange. You can cast a 110 a country mile. They just don't make it in a lot of colors right now.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I'm almost done.
Wow. Yeah. It was a spinning rod, by the way, too. I was jerking with a spinning rod.
Well, guys, here's the deal. We're going to jump jerking with a spinning rod. I don't do it. I've seen it done.
Hey, but the year prior, I'm throwing a Mega Bass flap slap on video, and I'm waxing Travis in that video with a spinning rod.
So that's going to be on Smallmouth Crush?
Oh, yeah. You could just watch me get destroyed. Oh, yeah. Dude. I got my ass whipped.
Well, guys.
It was a funny episode.
Eric, I appreciate you coming on.
You got
I
it,
don't
man.
want to
Thank
let you go, but we're gonna have to. We've been on 2
All right,
hours.
brother. No problem.
Guys, hit the thumbs up button, share the video. I'm gonna make a thumbnail. Leave a comment, spinnerbait question, whatever. I'll answer it. Eric reads the comments too. He's
Hey, that's right. Hey, man, you can follow me on Instagram if you
yes,
want it. Epic
at
Eric
Epic
Official,
Eric
man.
Official.
Hey,
Tag him in all
aren't
the
you going to
Bossa
get me?
crankbait photos you got.
Aren't you? Aren't you going to get me a little sticker to put up next week or something?
Yeah, we got to get an Epic Eric sticker. I'll do it. If we come on next week, I'll do the pro YouTuber. I'll make the mask and Baitman at
That's right.
BaxterTheBaitman and at Epic Eric Official. Yeah, then go right below the chest here. We'll get it knocked out.
There you go.
So, guys, thank you so much. All subscribers and viewers, enjoy it every week, and we'll see you next Saturday.